Daniels on the track.
People, welcome back to another episode of BlvdAve Radio. I am your boy, Old Man Logan. To the left of me,
it's your boy King B. What's cracking?
All right. And to the right of me,
it's the Kid Gas Station People. What's poppin', people?
Okay, and this is episode 128. 128. We are on the race to 200 episodes. 200? We've seen it all. We've done it all. As the late, great Prodigy said once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Prodigy. And his birthday was a Friday, I think. So, yeah, happy belated birthday. Would have been his 50th birthday.
Oh, November 1st, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so fellas, what's going on, man? We had a week in between. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to record last week. You know, so what's going on with y'all? How's everything doing? Happy November. You know, how was everybody Halloween? Did y'all do anything?
No, I just, went out trick-or-treating, that's it. Came back home. It was too windy. Wind blowing hard. That was it. Stayed out about an hour, 30 minutes maybe. Mm-hmm. Came back in the house. Had enough candy already because of me buying candy, school giving candy. Mm-hmm. I already got enough candy. So.
What was the lyric for Halloween?
Chloe from The Descendants. She hated the costume after it was over. After I spent $70. Now you hate it? I said, okay. I said, see, I told you let's be Abigail and I was going to be the daddy. You wouldn't have hated that. You used real hair. Everything would have been perfect, but you didn't want to be Abigail. But yeah, she enjoyed us. She enjoyed it, so that's all that matters.
Candy always make it better, you know.
Yeah.
Big B, what about you, man? Did you get any trick-or-treaters?
Not one.
Really?
I sat in the house like Will Smith and I Am Legend when he was hiding from them things.
And then is it a
Yeah,
I just sat there, man. I'm like, man, let me go grab some candy right quick. I went to Dollar Tree, and I said, all right, just in case we had some, because the last couple of years, it wasn't really none to me, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be ready just in case. Because when I was coming home from work, I saw plenty of them over there in the little area where I work at. So I'm like, oh, man, there might be some kids. So that's why I ran to the store. And I said, let me just get a couple of things just in case. And yeah, now that shit's sitting.
Yeah, they ain't come over. They saw you run a Dollar Tree. They said, I don't want his candy.
That was good candy. I got cheap shit. Got the Kit Kats and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the old Kit Kats. Nah, that's where I got my candy from too. I got them cigarettes. They got them cigarettes. Remember the little cigarette candy? They had them at the Dollar Tree. I said, I remember these. I like these.
Man.
Hell yeah,
so
man.
So
we getting old. Y'all notice that?
Yes.
Your body hurt yet? Like randomly? What?
Man, I took my lock sock off and I saw some shit I didn't like. So now I'm ordering motherfucking Botano oil. And fucking get vitamin, nature.
Me don't tell me I like Stevie Wonder now.
Oh,
that nigga had like very superstitious. Yeah, no.
Speaking of, he was at the UC.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Okay.
What's Stevie Wonder, like 97 or something?
Oh, wow. He ain't that old, man.
70s.
He's 70? Damn, for real?
Yeah.
That was a big week at UC because they had Usher there for 3 nights.
Yeah, Usher ass. That nigga's
sold out every night.
He be trying to get everybody freaky, huh?
Man.
You get that man a cherry too. The wife told his wife.
And the wife didn't want it. He said that to the
I
group.
was like,
oh, this cherry?
bent them over.
Let's put it in.
Oh, you give it to me, Usher?
Right.
That's what
He pulled the move, what's the girl? Haley boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Now he did. Grab the cherry, yeah. Grab the cherry, and my wife ain't want it from the hubby, though.
Hot take. Would you let Usher put a cherry in your girl's mouth?
Nah. Now, while I'm there, hell no.
Only if she let Rihanna put one in mine.
See, Rihanna ain't there though, nigga. You at the Usher concert.
No, I'm just saying, this is the stipulation.
That Rihanna ain't gonna do what Usher do. So let's just take that out the equation.
No, we don't know that. Okay, if Rihanna won't do it, who would do it then? What's the singer? What's SZA? You think SZA won't put some cherries in your mouth? Pause.
SZA put a cherry in my mouth?
Man, you might get one from Glorilla or some shit.
I'll take one from Glow. I like a hood woman in
Put
there.
that moose knuckle on.
You gonna pour some mild sauce in your mouth. I heard this what y'all like.
She want bitch to drink RC Cola.
She definitely drink RC. She got all that money and still going to get in the
She
RC.
drink Wildwood. That's what it's down there.
Wildwood. That shit's
got the
only at liquor
she
stores.
got the Wildwood
That shit's
sponsorship.
only at the liquor store. You
might catch the Wildwood at Dollar Tree. I'm
you
telling
at
you.
Dollar Tree.
Hey,
don't be that nigga be buying them cans at Dollar Tree.
Let me tell you about hard times.
This nigga tear a grocery shop at Dollar Tree. He got the cart and shit with the pole.
Let me tell you about hard times.
Hard
You know what I'm
time.
saying? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
Hell no. I'm sorry, nigga. That's been $75.
Okay, y'all don't think SZA do the cherry? Okay, I'm trying to think of a singer that'll do it.
No. Janet Jackson, she stripped.
her freaky
She
did.
danced on niggas, so let's go back to her.
She's strapping them on the thing.
So if your motorboat on that motherfucker.
So if your girl,
Tiana Taylor. Now Tiana Taylor definitely do it.
okay.
She'll do it. So if she let Tiana Taylor put the cherry in my mouth, we good. I'll let her get that fantasy out.
What if she don't? Would you
And it's
still
gonna be
let
a
Usher?
problem.
Like if y'all just at like this week, you had to show that see Usher come in the crowd. He got the cherry dangling and shit. You gonna let her? You gonna let
But
her
see,
drop
I
it?
would have had the conversation going to the UC like,
You
yo,
might
look.
stop the show and
If
talk
we-
to Usher.
No, I'm talking about in rap. We would have had this conversation like, yo.
Women be fantasizing over niggas.
Because
for
if we
real.
got good seats, right, enough, like we close enough to the point where he gonna be able to slide you the cherry, I'm gonna be told it, yo. So look, this is the contingency. I'm gonna let you rock, but if we go to
I'm gonna let you rock.
XYZ concert and she try to hit me with a cherry, and hey, you can't say nothing.
Usher was smart by handing him the cherry. Now, if that nigga put his hand out, I will smack the shit out of Usher. What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, when he said you at first, I thought the man was trying to hide, trying to get the cherry. And I was like, hold on,
Whoa, brother.
easy step.
This is Usher Raymond.
I
Now
thought
we
he
both.
But you know,
Yes,
then I
yes,
saw the
you
wife. I saw the wife acting how she was acting. Hey, we would have had a stone cold argument in the car once we left.
Yeah, I would have had to smack Usher hand.
If I didn't have an argument right there, like on Fire Heartbeats, when the shoot on that part, when the dude was
Justin,
You wanna know what's crazy? My homegirl was on stage at the Usher show.
But Usher couldn't have wrong.
He had
Okay.
girls come on stage. She was up there with him, dancing on him. Shit, her nigga was there.
And what he say?
He's good with it.
Really?
He
danced.
I mean,
It's the Usher concert. It's different.
Right.
You can
and
dance
At the
on
end of the day, you know who she coming home with.
Right.
She not finna leave with this nigga.
The nigga ain't putting a cherry
You
in.
gotta, but you know, you just have to be confident, brother. You got to be confident.
He can hand her a rose. He can sing to her. But you ain't finna put your big ass hands in my bitch's mouth.
Like when I went to see, I saw Tyrese. Tyrese was handing out roses. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
cool. That's fine.
You know.
Yeah, but feeding my girl is different.
It's different, brother. You can take her hand and sing to her. I don't care. You're Usher.
That's why I say you got to have the conversation. If you know y'all seats is that good, where it's the possibility that Usher may be able to give your girl a cherry, then hey, look, check this out. This is what it is. So when we go to XYZ concert, if she on the same.
Now, what if he don't get a chair, but he take her backstage? What you gonna do?
Oh no, see,
Niggas lose both going backstage. Nigga. I'm not.
Oh, you said for two? Okay, Usher.
right? No, you try to take it backstage. Then
I got some weed, brother. Let's go smoke.
Then you gonna have to. Well, I'm probably get my ass whooped by the security, but yeah,
It's gonna be a fight.
it's gonna be a fight then. Concert over.
There's gonna be a Diddy party. 'Cause I'm going back there too. They ain't going by. So.
We all fucking if that's what the case is.
That's what you want. It's what you want.
You want something in your ass, Usher, or what?
I heard about how
Like
you
I heard about how you get down, sir.
got sent to the hospital.
Man.
Traumatic injury.
Be like, that's how you got herpes.
Let's not put that on his shirt, Tim.
What? You ain't never heard that?
Yeah, I heard it, but I don't want to talk about it.
Bro, and the big mama said he gave her herpes. That's
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you know, I should take in the big mama. Is that like the not to say that people don't, you know, BBWs don't get action, because they definitely get action out here. But it's like, if you Usher, is you grabbing the BBW, like she got to be cold.
The way she looked, yeah,
That
she
one
wasn't a cute look.
Yeah, she wasn't a cute one.
It wasn't even if she was skinny. If she was skinny, she could have said that it looked ugly. It's just about how you
She
look.
probably wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Big mamas are synonymous for being eaters. We know that. That's a group. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. She was available. Usher got ate up.
I don't think he got her. She was ugly.
if that was the case, I could see that's how that played out.
They're going that way. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think he winding down the fed of cherries and none of that shit.
Yeah, none of that happened. None of that. She got.
He ain't even saying. He just took his clothes off.
She got some checkers.
He said,
Get to work.
He said,
Checkers fries.
I know you're hungry. Come eat.
Hey, bitch, it's Usher. Come on now. Who going else gonna fuck you?
Man,
It happens, man.
come eat.
It happens. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot going on in Chicago. A lot going on in the city. I don't know. Basketball is back. I ain't put basketball in the topic yet. So is anything y'all wanna discuss just yet? Now the basketball season has started.
Young nigga season. These young niggas is on the roll out here in the league, man. I tell you, these niggas is fighting everybody.
Wow.
They just a bunch of them getting into fights. Like, what are y'all so angry for? What's going on? Then you got the Hornets. Them niggas is just young niggas. Yeah, what's his name? Miles Bridges. He's the Detroit rapper now. Like, this nigga be spitting balls. Like,
He was suspended. That's what he was doing.
yeah, out there too. I said these niggas is crazy, but no, it's been cool with the seeing LeBron and Bronny. I thought that was cool, but it's like, hurry up and put this nigga in the G League, man.
Yeah, did they say they gonna put him in there after
It's like,
5 games?
I guess, yeah, because they gave him the little Cleveland game. He came out there, scored his first 2 points. Hurry, put this nigga in the G League, okay? Let's get it over with.
Put this nigga in the Euro League.
Let's get this nigga to whatever you need to get to and get them together. But other than that, yeah, NBA been cool. It's been decent. Ain't been much going on. Oh, your boy Drake stared DeMar DeRozan up and down the court. Like, you are fucking lame, man. Like, no one's afraid of you. Why do you stop?
Hey man, them owls was out, bro.
Man, them niggas need to sit down somewhere. He was so mad at DeMar.
Turn the 6 upside.
They put his jersey up. I'm gonna go up there and tear it down. Like, shut up, man. Like, you're weird.
And you're gonna hurt yourself.
Right? Well, yeah, man. Yeah, NBA's been cool, man.
Speaking
But
of Drake,
at the end of the day, this is an NBA player. Like, he's not from Toronto. Like, he's from Compton. Like,
Right,
why do you
right,
get upset?
right.
He's from there. Yeah, he
Out there
became
trying
friends with you. You becoming friends with everybody on the fucking team. Like, nigga, I don't want to become your friend.
The fucked up part is Drake want to be well liked by everybody, and the second that
Somebody
shit
don't
ain't
like
going
him.
in his way,
It's round.
he's out here trying to intimidate people.
Right.
Bro, you're not that guy.
Because he definitely was staring him down like he
DeMar
was,
finna come in that bitch and score and kill every game they play them there. They play one more game there probably, and they finna kill.
Shout out to DeMar being a class act though, because
Yeah,
he didn't even pay it no mind like,
At all.
It was just like whatever. And then we like all right, you got it, bro.
Drake weird as hell, man. That's funny.
Because he feel like he back. He got his boy back with him. You know what I'm saying? Him and Future squash the beef. You know, speaking of Drake,
No, they said it's not true. Academic said it's not true.
really?
He said Drake and Future never spoke on no phone, not in person, none of that. So
I heard Thugger dropped a record. Speaking of,
is that true? That's I heard it too.
I heard a record and somebody was playing it in a car.
Right. That's the only record I heard.
He's
Though.
about to meet up with Drake, Future, and Metro. And
Right.
get the
Guys
shit
back
squashed.
together.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's AI because that's the only place I've heard the song.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see it. I want to see them back together.
I don't care.
I don't care.
They put some slaps together, bro. Like I mean, Future never went out there and said anything technically. He had little slight jabs, you know what I'm saying? Drake had little slight jabs, but it didn't ever seem like it was super duper serious between them. The Metro thing, okay, if you was at Metro Girl, then that's foul. So you gotta
But
apologize.
Drake
to
did
Metro.
that to a lot of them. He did that to Wayne. And
Yeah,
Wayne
yeah,
put him
right.
on. Like,
So you got. That's why I say if you're on that type of time, bro, you do have to apologize to that man. Like ain't no other way of getting around that. Like
Drake is a dirty mackin' slide devil ass nigga, dog. Like
Yeah.
he's his track record shows that he does that.
if you got a homie that does that,
But that's because he's a nigga that grew up not getting bitches. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
Now that he has this he's amassed
this presence,
he's
yeah.
amassed this fortune.
Everybody supposed to
likes
like
him.
me.
yeah,
Now I have all of these women at my disposal.
Yeah.
So I'm taking yours, I'm taking mine, I'm taking his. Like whoever wants me, I'm taking it. And that I think that's how he's going about it. And that shit is weak and weird and lame.
could y'all forgive a homie that did that?
Take your girl.
Mess with your girl. I don't know if he necessarily take it because I don't know if
I mean,
Metro.
That's what I'm
dropped
saying.
that.
Depending on how these niggas is, because it's like, is this your girl, or is this just your bitch you
If
fuck?
it's
This was his girl. Like this was like
Yeah, if it's like that, I can I can forgive and like not be as cool as I am with him, but with her, I don't know. Probably both ways though. I probably can't be both ways.
If it's my main girl, nah, I can't. We can't get past that. Now, if it's a girl I dealt with, and I'm not fucking with no more,
it's something different. Yeah, it's something completely
different. If it's just sustained,
I'm not one of them niggas that you can't mess with no girl that I've messed with. If I'm not dealing with her, she's not in my life. Fuck that.
Right.
She's not with me.
Right.
Do what we want to do. But if we together and you decide to do that, nah, hell no. No, sir.
That's true.
I can see that. I can respect that. Because I'm there with you. I probably wouldn't be able, because that's a violation it's a violation on so many different levels. That means you didn't care about our friendship. You know what I'm saying? You didn't care about me and how I was going to feel about it. You just wanted what you wanted, and that's asking a lot of me to be the bigger person, you know what I'm saying, to forgive you and let's move forward, Now, I could probably accept the apology, but things would never
be the same way. That's true.
You know what I mean?
But you gotta think about it. Like most relationships or situationships, whatever you want to call it, happens because those people are in close proximity of each other. You can't mess with nobody that you can't reach to.
Right.
So if they are around each other a lot and shit happens, chemistry take off, whatever. That's what it is. But if it's, you know what I'm saying, you going out of your way to do that shit, nah.
Right.
We might have to throw some hands.
What if it was the same girl situation, but it was like you wasn't in love with this girl, you was in love with nailing her because that's what y'all did, but you and your homie nailed her too. Like you didn't know he was nailing her too though, and then you find out, how would you feel?
Are you in love with this girl?
No, y'all ain't in love. Y'all just, you like, damn, that's crazy.
See, the thing is, when you dating, like when you just out kicking it, like you can mess with whoever you want to until you're committed to somebody. It's free game out.
Right.
True.
So if that happens, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it was y'all in proximity. These people are around each other. Shit happens.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I say I don't know if it's his current girl, current date. If it's his current girl still, like after all of that. Because I saw like a picture of the chick and she's cute. But it wasn't like she was just this, you just had to. It's like more what B said. It's just, I have all of this stuff now. I am who I am now. I'm not used to being able to get women. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to act, to an extent. That's what a lot of dudes' problems is these days. They go and they're able to, they got the car they want. They staying where they want to stay. They dressing how they want to dress. And it's like, now, because I was, it's the Mike Jones. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm out everybody else. And a lot of guys don't know how to filter through that. So if I'm Metro and this still my girl, like, yeah, no, I can accept the apology, but I don't know if I'm working with you no more. But outside, but for respect to his relationship with Thugger, and with Thugger trying to bring them all back together on the same page, I think that he'll at least allow a working relationship. To where he may produce some shit, and if Drake jump on it, he jump on it. But he won't be there as like, yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if that's still your girl, I can see why. Because now that's gonna make things awkward between you and her even more. Now if he gone, if you done broke up with her, y'all done, you on to somebody else, then that's different. And you probably, some guys, different story for different folks. Some guys may be able to, some not.
Right. And I think that's why everybody was coming for Drake around that time, because he probably did that to all them niggas. Because a lot of them he helped out or put on or did whatever features for him and got him some money. So I guess with him being in proximity of them, he had access to their women too.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably did his thing and shit. So I can see that being a possibility of what happened, which is why people ain't really fucking with Drake.
Oh, snatch. He said he was a sniper. So
I mean, nigga light skinned and you know what I'm saying, got some money. It's kind of hard to turn that down.
You saw that post,
and he come across as a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not,
he's acting. It's everything he does.
Absolutely, the braids, the whole shit. Like
that's the act. the nice guy. I'm gonna act this way and get what I want.
I think he's the nice guy. The act is when he around 21 and all them niggas. Like
that's when he come out.
Act.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
I think he's a genuine guy, or at least he used to be.
All right, so more to develop with that.
But hey, welcome home, Thugger.
Yeah,
welcome home, man. Glad to get some music out there, man. That shit crazy.
So you want to collaborate with Lil Baby right quick?
I heard some Mariah the Scientist is his girl.
Yeah.
I heard when he came home, he went home to another bit.
Really?
She posted about it.
He came home already?
Yeah. He's been home for some days.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was.
He got out on Halloween.
Process. Oh, okay.
He got out on Halloween.
He this could be fake. I don't know. I didn't fact check it, but she said that she held him down for these last 3 years, and then he came home to another bitch.
Yeah.
And also, his baby mama made a post saying, "Shout out to Mariah, because without her, she made it a point of emphasis to make sure he speak to his kids every day."
Right.
So she helped out with that. So his baby mom saluted Mariah for that.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Well, I hope
If
that
all
was all
that's true,
I hope that was all false with the other girl.
I
don't know.
But Mariah might have been on tour.
Mariah's bad. I've never heard a song from her, but she cold.
She decent. She actually is pretty good as an artist. Trying to think of somebody she may give you a familiarity with art wise. Kind of remind me of Ella May a little bit, maybe.
She's a singer.
Yeah. But she be having some hard beats like Snow. She got some Snow vibes too. Snow Allegra. I think you would like it if you check her out. I definitely think you would.
She light skinned, that's what you're saying.
But not just because she's nice. Not just that part.
We like the light skins.
Thugger got some stipulations on the release. So he got time served. But the plea deal, it said he was sentenced to 15 years of probation. And if he violates anything under that probation, meaning he can't talk to anybody that's gang affiliated or say anything gang related in his music going forward. They said if he violates that, if there's any violations in regards to those two things specifically, he could go back to jail upwards of 20 years.
But that's all he knows is gang related motherfuckers. Like, how can you not? He's waking up out of bed.
Aren't they
talking
really
to
a gang?
fellas. Like,
is that the thing? Are they really a gang?
Bro, them niggas. Well, they claim blood, don't they?
I thought the lawyer had the acronyms for what stuff really meant. Pushing praise.
Come on,
wasn't it all of that? So I think he can go talk to his friends.
What's the acronym for blood?
The blood of black love on days. I don't know. Something they know.
What was the YSL acronym?
Young successful lifers. Young successful lifers, I think. It was something. It was something.
So that was
something nice.
Something dumb as hell.
Something black for us.
That was the PC answer of it. Okay.
But nonetheless, welcome home, Thugger.
Welcome home, Thug.
So out goes Thugger, in goes Lil Durk.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that last.
He gone.
So Durk is currently incarcerated.
Out of here.
They said he's on the plane.
Currently incarcerated. They called him down there in Florida before he was able to jump on the plane. Durk had bought tickets.
Three different
destinations. Let me see if I got it here. Italy, Dubai, and Switzerland. Those were the three locations he had flights booked. He was trying to get out the country. Now it's probably going to be something nasty for Durk because they said allegedly they got somebody. They basically had a rat, and the person had a wire on for a year.
I thought it was 7 years.
I don't know if it was 7 years. It's even worse. But it was. I know they said specifically the person had a wire on around Durk for about a year, and all of the whole Slav-Avon, like Durk tried to get Quando Rondo a couple of different times according to these rumors and sources, and this person has Durk on these recordings giving these orders, and the people that allegedly tried to, they had a shootout I think in L.A. Quando Rondo and one of his homies, they caught them out there. I can't remember the guy's name, but one of them getting shot.
One of the homies got killed.
Yeah. So apparently the cars used for that particular hit were rented with OTF credit cards. You know, for Durk's, crew, his label,
only the family.
So it's pretty serious. I think they said some of the charges here, if Durk gets sentenced, if they find him guilty, life in prison or the death penalty.
Hey,
This is what he's facing.
become a musician, be a musician. Thug, I think when you get out, I hope they put you on Fortnite like they just did. He beat his murder case many years back. And now look at him, out there playing with the kids. Durk, if you get past this, man, do it for the kids, man. This shit crazy.
Because he definitely a father. He
This
got
shit
kids.
crazy, man. Y'all done made it.
It seemed like he was
Leave that
trying
shit
to
alone.
change his imagery a little bit.
Yeah, and
I think he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
that too.
He definitely had to, because especially if you done went and got 3 different tickets. Like,
When you get picked up by U.S. Marshals, they got the case.
Yeah.
Like
They got the case. Definitely.
We got the case. You just
Definitely.
got to be present.
So I was like, damn, the timing of this, because Durk was on an incline. Obviously, he's been pretty successful since he's been out, but he just was on Power. Like his celebrity status was only going to grow from there, because now he could have been a frequent collaborator. We even discussed it as far as possible reoccurring roles on
On Power. Yeah, I seen an interview with 50 said when he told him that when they broke in his house in Atlanta, 50 told him, I think he said, like, you stop having so many people around you.
Yeah.
You got too many people around. Everybody don't need to know everything you do. And I guess the dude didn't supposed to know about the Atlanta address, but they, of course, being around him somehow probably found out. So
Right.
it's like,
Right.
Shit is crazy.
Which led to him probably the family.
And you see
house
Chief,
being
have you seen
insulated.
Chief Keef's little
I was getting
thing?
ready to say,
Yeah.
And fast forward, it's like you see that, and you see somewhat growth from Chief Keef. You know what I mean? Because like I said in the group chat, like I've never seen Chief Keef say a full sentence.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there talking in with clarity, and it sounded like mentally he was just in a better sound place.
Enunciation.
You know what I'm saying?
Key for me.
Lil Durk
Yeah.
said he used to hit him up all the time and talk to him. Like, he said, hey, this boy been like this. It's just nobody never seen it because he knew how to just, hey, I'm just
He
going
could
to do what I
articulate
do
himself.
and I'm going to just get on out the way.
Yeah.
But he even said it. He was like, motherfuckers have an interview with me. They talk. They ask how 300.
Yeah.
300.
He used to do it all the time.
And that was hilarious because they showed the little throwback of it from him on Breakfast Club. But to see him talk, I was like, oh wow, like, this.
Yeah, they threw me off. I said, damn, I ain't
But
never seen
at the end
you
of the day,
though.
the nigga is almost 30. He should be able.
Yeah, absolutely. So to see that growth and to see that, you gotta want to transition into being, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are in places of positions where you can change the lives of not only yourselves but the people around you, your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different, and you have to be ready to transition from that street stuff and just go forward, and trying to make sure we all good, we all legal, we all getting money. Like, Durk done been on. He was on 2K. I want to say one of them. Now,
On the one now.
So you got things going on that you're making money. You're able to employ your people. You had concerts here in the city. Selling out the United Center a couple of times. So it's just like, your trajectory was good. Like, the one thing I didn't like, though, I saw people trying to throw the Chicago man under the bus. Like, oh, he just got the key to the city. And it was like, no, he got the key to Bellwood and Maywood. And they took them keys right back once this charge dropped. But it was like, no, it wasn't the Chicago keys.
Oh, he didn't get the Chicago keys?
No, that was Bellwood and Maywood. He got the keys to the city.
Oh, damn.
And it ain't even like some street shit. Like, even Derrick Rose was like that. Like, when you talk to him, it was like pulling teeth to get this motherfucker to talk to you. Like, I think it's just that inner city
That's how
Chicago
we are,
mentality.
Yeah.
Like, niggas just don't want to talk. Like, I'm about that action. Let me go out on court and do my thing. I don't want to talk to motherfuckers. I don't want to answer your questions. Like,
Right.
Let me just do what I do. But now, you being older, so Derrick ain't playing ball no more. He has to talk. So now you see him doing podcasts. He's doing interviews. He's letting you in on his life and how he used to be. You won't see the same thing with Chief Keef and hopefully anybody else that was around at that time. Still like Lil Reese and all them. Hopefully you do get that type of insight from them now.
Yeah.
Seeing that they're older. So
Derrick was a good example to bring up because I was looking at that interview he did. I want to say that was with Matt
520.
Yeah, and you see him talking because like you said, back in the day, Derrick Rose wasn't really, he wasn't able to discuss and say things in a certain manner. Now you see him talking, and it's like he's being descriptive, and you know what I'm saying, enunciating well, and it's just like, yo,
it's
okay,
growth.
like,
It's growth.
Absolutely.
He actually he did an interview with Jeff Teague and his podcast, and he was talking about how he used to learn, and I think Joe Kim Noah put him up on a lot of that shit that he was reading up on and learning. And just doing that expands your mind and allows you to become and grow and be this person that was already always inside of you. You just now you know how to let it out.
Right. So
That's true.
I'm glad to see them guys get a chance to do that. With Durk, it remain to be seen, but you gotta want to change too, man. And I think ultimately that's what it is. Some people, they can't help who they are. They are what they are, and the game is a game for them. Like I saw. It was some post somebody said they had put they was talking about King Von, and they was basically like, yo, this dude had to go. Like, he was a legit demon. Like, they say Von had like 15 bodies out here for real, like serial killer joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna speak on that because we don't know for sure. But I will say, I think Durk is a changed person, a different person than what he was. But say you amass this fortune and you got money and you got things at your disposal, and one of your closest allies get killed, wouldn't you want to amass his, go and take care of whoever did that to him? Or
I mean, it's a slippery slope.
There's a way to do that.
Yeah,
but
Not me.
From where they're from, that's the only way they know how to do it.
I mean, it's true, but no, not me. Unless I was like in a mob situation, that's all I can do. But if I'm making millions, you see me on TV every day. I don't.
It's a slippery slope. If they were that close,
I'm sure he's not going to be pulling the trigger. But
yeah,
right. You get somebody else to do it. Yeah. No,
but that's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
Stay away from because
that's the thing. You gotta kind of stay away from, because that point right there, people get caught and they instantly snitching.
If you don't do it yourself, they always tell you, if you want it done, do it yourself.
So you have
if he did that himself, nobody would have known. He would have went on out.
I
mean, they probably would have found out depending on how good he is. But if he got away with it, nobody would have known.
Durk's a hitman.
Yeah. And it's that's why I say it's a slippery slope, man. Like, you have to the Devon thing. If you watch the video when he got shot, he was clearly the instigator in that. So I'm not justifying death or somebody getting killed. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying though is that the energy that you putting around you and that you project is very important to be cognitive of that. You know what I'm saying? And if you living by the sword, you may die by the sword. You have to understand that. But a person that's in Durk's position, where a lot of people are counting on him and need him to, you know what I'm saying, just let cooler heads prevail, because he got Durk goes away. Now all these niggas back on the street, which makes the streets that much more worse again. You know what I mean? Because the breadwinner's gone. So you have to say, hey, that was my brother. I loved him, but I done tried to get this cat, and for whatever reason, I'm not succeeding.
Right.
So, and then just knowing the climate, they went after Diddy. If they went after Diddy, my G, they have no problem coming after you.
Yeah.
They let Diddy rock. Diddy all on camera. The government, the FBI supposedly leaked that video of him kicking and slapping the shit out of Cassie in that hotel hallway. So when they want you, they want you. They'll give you some rope to hang yourself for sure. But I get it. If this your main homie, like, hey, I get it. You want to slide, but sometimes you got to think necessary sacrifices when you the head of the table. And it's like, all right, if I got to take this one on the chin, if it ain't aligning for me to get this cat, it just ain't aligning. Like, and it's easy for me to say that because I haven't been in that position, but I didn't grow up in them environments. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of the point I was trying to make. Like, they grew up different than how we grew up.
Yeah.
Even though we pretty much grew up in the same areas, in the same way, but their outlook is different than ours.
Right.
So,
but definitely more to come on that, man. Definitely more to come on that. So we're going to see.
Yeah, we hope Durk gets out of that situation, though.
Definitely. We also didn't get to touch on this right here. Got to say rest in peace to DJ Clark Kent.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Man.
Yeah, that was a big one. Legendary producer, DJ. One of the people responsible for the success of Reasonable Doubt. We just did Reasonable Doubt, Decoded not too long ago.
Check that out.
Check that out, definitely. He passed at the age of 58 following a 3-year battle with colon cancer.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers should not still be dying from cancer.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
true.
that when Chad went out. These motherfuckers had a vaccine for COVID within 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But motherfuckers is dying from cancer still.
Still ain't got nothing for cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something out there. They just don't want to give it to you.
Yeah.
There's no money in
They profit. Yeah.
There's no money in curing shit. The money is in treating it and making life comfortable for you. Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. So, but the main thing there, we have to make sure as men that we go to the doctor like we supposed to.
Get yourself checked out. Eat right.
No, I know for me, I can't speak for nobody else. I speak for myself. I hate going to the doctor.
Really?
Yes, I hate it. I do not like to go to the doctor.
Oh man, going to the doctor.
It's after my last
woman.
I'm going to motherfucking argue.
Like an old man.
You don't know me.
after my last scare, like
You got no goddamn gout.
I went and I was just like, no, let me go. And I went. I knew something was wrong. We be knowing something wrong and still don't want to go. You know what I mean? And we just have to get past it. I know black men specifically, we have those things where we don't want to go and get things checked. No, like
No, I'm mad going. I fucked that. When I went to my stomach was fucking with me, he said, "Hey man, you gonna have to get a colonoscopy because you young for it, but you gonna have to see what's wrong." I said, "Okay, fine, set it up." Shit, I don't care.
And that's what I'm saying. We have to encourage.
I go to the doctor if I think something serious is happening.
Right.
If it's just like some regular shit.
Right, yeah, some regular shit. Nah, yeah. If it's
But
some
that's
serious,
the thing. You never know if it's some regular shit or if it's
exactly.
serious.
So you just kind of better safe decide.
we get enough.
That's why
I keep thinking this icy hot gonna work on my shoulder. Nah, I probably gotta check this bitch
You
out.
gotta get surgery.
Yeah. Shit might be spraying or something. You thinking it's icy hot?
You got a muscle
That's
brother.
back to what we were saying before we started recording with Bob Marley and shit.
Yeah.
He got hurt playing soccer. Turned to, and
Toe
ended up
black.
being
My toe
cancer.
black,
Yeah,
too.
ended up being cancer
I might
because he
check.
never got it looked at.
Check out my toe.
Everybody thought he got murdered. No, he died because he wouldn't get himself checked out.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like we have to make, you know what I'm saying, that a priority. The dentist, the doctor, all of that, like it's all important. Like you have to. Like me,
big money for me.
I had to. I sat there. I knew something was wrong, and I just didn't go because I didn't want to hear no bad news.
Right.
But it got to a point where I was just like, you know what? No, you playing with your life. And I went and did what I had to do, and hey, I've been doing this ever since. Been losing weight, drinking water. I'm good.
How much you down now?
Much better. I'm down 40-something pounds, bro.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
That's good.
And I was about to tell you, I saw the difference in the
I was gonna ask if y'all saw it.
I saw it.
Man, and by the grace of God, like I ain't gonna say I'm super religious, but
So what you gonna do? You gonna turn swole, or you gonna just like?
Well, I'm getting ready to get me a
little
gym
thick,
shit.
like a cold brown. You gonna be a cold brown? Or you
No.
gonna be
I'm gonna try to get a solid pause. Like I want to be the best version of myself if possible.
So like a Malik from the game, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Malik.
I used to say fake ghost, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm trying to get my Omari Hardwick on.
They gonna come in suits.
Cause no, like the older I've been getting, like I legit I want to kind of start just dressing a little bit more like that, more just adult.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I was just kind of like, yo, like I have to commit myself. It's like I commit myself to XYZ. I needed to commit myself to this, so it's like, all right, cool. Let me just keep pushing forward with it, and everybody's saying they see the results, so it's like, all right, I'm going in the right space. So that's up next. I gotta get the colonoscopy. You know what I mean? Make sure, but we do have a lot of brothers that are passing. Like Combat Jack, that's somebody.
Right.
I ain't gonna say idolized, but he very much was an inspiration in podcasting for me. And when he followed me on Twitter, I felt great. Like, you know what I mean? Because that was somebody I had as an influence. Him and Joe Budden was my influences when I said I was gonna come up with the whole Old Man Logan character.
Right.
So it's a lot of us that have been passing from that, and it's because we waiting too long or not going at all to go and try to make sure everything is good. So we definitely have to put more of an emphasis on our health. We go out here, we get fly, we get the cars and all this kind of stuff. But we got to make sure health is priority. You know, so health is definitely, when people say that,
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. They're not lying. They are not lying. You know, I got my daughter. I want to be able to see her go across the graduation stage. God willing, I'll be here. She gonna graduate in June, and then I want to see her graduate college and get married, and babies.
Your granddaddy.
You know what I'm saying? And that was my thought process.
They ain't coming over here. Grandbaby.
But to bring it all back to Clark Kent, definitely rest in peace. Prayers and you know, good energy to his family and friends. You know, that was something. Why Fear from Drake was one of my favorite songs from him, because he said, "Man, I didn't die when Pac died, but I probably will when Hov does." And seeing these type of people, you know what I mean, just growing up at this age, it's like, yo, we're getting to see people we may have idolized or just looked up at. You know, people that are celebrities, people that have been, you know, relative to our lives in some form of fashion, you know, transition to the next phase, you know, in life. And it's like, wow.
I wonder why didn't he cry when Pac died? Did y'all cry when Pac died?
I did. Cousin rolled up in the alley on the bike. Told me.
What?
Tupac, he was in the. I was in the alley. I was in the alley. He rolled on the bike and said, "Tupac." He said, "Tupac died." I sat there and I cried. I said, "Oh no!" And I cried. A little.
Wait, you said a guy rode up on
my
the bike?
My cousin rode up on the bike. I was in the,
Tupac died.
We was in the alley coming home. Yeah, he was like, "Tupac died." I was like, "Oh shit!"
I thought you said Tupac rode up on the
I was just saying, man, that's Lil Chris. Lil Chris rode up on the bike. Now let's jump.
Yeah, it was.
I remember them playing Pop on, what was that? That was 106.3. 103 Jams, I think they used to call it. 106 Jams.
Yeah.
They played Pop all night that night. He died. And I remember I just got one of them little blank tapes and I played like, because I didn't, you know, they just did like a greatest hits of Pop, all of his features and his songs and all that kind of stuff. And I just taped it as much as I could. And I just listened to that all night. And they played all kind of songs, mixes and stuff. And I was like, yo, this is amazing. But a lot of people took that hard when Pac died. You know, and then a lot of the rumors and everybody didn't want to believe he was dead, you know, because you had so much music that they didn't already recorded and they didn't, you know, film these videos already. So now they're like, oh, he ain't dead. And listening to Machiavelli, breaking Machiavelli down like it's the Usual Suspects or something. And it's like,
in the beginning, they said Suge shot me.
Right. You know, but at that time, and that just kind of go back to what you were saying, B, with Drake, like, who he was when he made Fear, you look in and you think about who he is now, and it shows you just how much that 10 plus years of being in the game has changed him. And it's like, I was like, damn, I wonder would he, you know, cry now after being able to be in the same vicinity as Hov, have a conversation with Hov, like,
Probably not.
You know, maybe even an adversary of Hov, like at this point in time in his career, like. Drinking the Kool-Aid, like, yo, I'm as big as Hov, or if not bigger.
Right.
Like, could we say Drake is bigger than Hov? I think that is a conversation you can have.
Absolutely.
You think he is?
I think
bigger than Hov?
Yeah. Like, I think a case can definitely be made.
I hate to say it, but yeah.
Sales-wise, definitely.
Like, if you put it in that category, but me, like, personally, like, over people love and shit for hip-hop music or whatever, no. Jay-Z tops that guy.
I can agree with that, but Drake is also like, he's like, if Jay-Z did like some cross genre shit, then he might have that pull. But Drake is in rap, R&B, Afrobeat, reggaeton shit, island shit.
That's what like triumphs him.
Pop
over bigger.
Like he's got a much broader fan base.
Right.
Like you can go to a Taylor Swift concert. They can quote you some Drake, but they can't quote you no Jay-Z.
Very true. That part.
Maybe in New York. I can quote that.
They quoting Alicia.
And that was Hov's. It might be his one and only.
Hard Not Life. Well, oh no, you said it's number one.
It's only number one.
Billboard number one.
Yeah, it's only Billboard was that one. Versus Drake, who's vastly got
lives on that mother.
Yeah. So it's one of those conversations you can have where it's like, it may seem blasphemous, but It's a conversation, definitely.
I'm always a Hovenger.
But it's like, and that's the scary thing, because the Diddy thing happened, and of course Jaguar Wright was, name dropping Hove to say Hove is next, and it's just like, well, he could be next. We didn't seen everybody, and it come back to Dark Knight. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
If Jay is next, he better snitch on everybody.
And
I want everybody to get
who's to say he ain't? Diddy finna definitely pull the Cleon if he hasn't already.
I think Diddy is.
He's definitely finna pull the Cleon.
I think Diddy is. Diddy finna be like, yeah.
He's gonna tell on everybody.
Let me tell you.
I don't know. I think somebody they gonna Epstein him before he get a chance to.
If he died, then yeah, it is some shit.
Yeah.
If he dies, some shit.
He's still in jail right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in jail until his trial starts, and I think they announced the trial for May of next year.
Shit.
Yeah. So that's why he been begging and pleading and was trying to get the $50 million bail, and they didn't, no dice. They didn't want to give it to him.
They ain't got no pictures of him or nothing, do they?
I mean, they had the little picture, the little sketch. From
right, that's what I'm saying, but that's it. They ain't got no.
Yeah, no.
I want to see how he looking. That
He
nigga
probably look like James Brown.
gray hair.
He looked like Cleon. He looked like he was in there pleading for his life, trying to get that bail.
Speaking of Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
I know Pete don't want to hear this shit.
Don't want it.
But she said that the singer Tyler, make me sweat. They said that she's a middle-aged woman that's disguised as a CIA agent.
Clip that bitch.
Disguised as a CIA agent.
Clip that bitch.
She just reaching.
B, if you still rolling with her, G.
She just
I
reaching.
never was rolling with her.
You was halfway with her, goddamn it.
I would listen. I'll say
that part.
You sit in the room with her.
I ain't gonna front. Some of the stuff she says it with such conviction, and it's just kind of like,
she said she a middle-aged.
you might be telling the truth on this.
At this point, I think it's a battle now of who's crazier, her or Orlando Brown.
You saw that nigga did with Ray J?
Yeah, it's just wild.
Yeah.
And they getting paid for that shit.
She said, Jaguar Wright claims Tyler is actually a middle-aged CIA agent posing as a young pop singer to distract the media from the world order. Now,
that's crazy.
She said, I don't believe this, and I'm really not understanding why y'all keep believing everything she said.
Who said that? The girl?
The person that posted this.
Oh. Why do you believe this heifer?
And Jaguar Wright, she got her first suit going because Tevin Campbell is suing her for the slander.
Because he gay?
Just name dropping him continuously. Just saying accusatory things about how he got raped and how they basically passed him around.
She said all that shit
to get on. So I guess
Tevin alone.
I'm gay, but they ain't do all that.
Right, Tevin said I ain't here for all that. You're gonna have to pay for that. So he the first one to actually say I'm gonna sue.
Damn, T.
Shout out to Tevin.
Get TC, man. Get that money.
Tevin said I ain't playing no.
Get that money on TC.
Yeah,
but cool.
Yeah. What else did I have in music, man? Beyonce endorsed Kamala officially,
of course,
during a Houston rally. Vote on Tuesday. I think voting is coming up.
Yeah, vote.
Yeah, this Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and vote.
Are we voting?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not.
I think y'all should vote, man. Yeah, it's one of them things where it's like,
I'm gonna vote for.
Go and put if you got a candidate you want to put in there, just put in there.
I asked my driver.
I don't try to sway people one or the way.
But that's the thing I don't like. If people always say you should vote, if you don't vote, then you ain't got no say so on what happened. No, fuck that. I do got to say so on what happened because I live here, and I've always voted. But
I'll vote for that.
They say, you vote for the lesser of two evils. Why would I do that? Why would I want to vote for any evil?
I hear you.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I hear you on that. I found myself saying that last election, like lesser two. No, the last two elections. I said that during the Trump Hillary one,
is like that,
and I said that during the Trump Biden one. I felt like Biden was old as hell for that last election, but
here's the thing: Trump's the same age.
Yeah.
So
he just still got his wits about him a little bit, way more than Biden did. Like Biden looked bad on that debate. Like,
yeah,
the Democrats did a terrible job with that. He should have been prepping the transition over to Kamala from the start. Like him even fathoming that he was going to be able to do another 4 years in office was crazy. That's why I was just kind of like, why y'all even let him go do this debate to begin with?
Right.
You know, I'm not one of them people that's going to try to just sing Kamala praises. I've been critical of her before. I don't feel like she has. See, the thing with Obama, a lot of people, I say this about Obama. Obama had charm and charisma. He gave us, his whole pitch was hope. And he made you believe it. He made you believe that, it's hope. We hopeful, that change can be a reality, during his elections, right? With Kamala, it's like you're trying to force a person that ain't been likable into a likable person.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to change people's perceptions of that on top of her being a woman. And I feel like that was a bigger, much larger battle. That's why I said from the jump, the transition should have been from the start of the Biden administration's, starting office. They should have been trying to transition and do what they could to at least get people to see her in a different light. That way, if she needed to be the forerunner for the Democrats, people that have a different perception of her. You got to try to change men's mind, and whether it's progressive or people want to think the United States is a lot of men aren't going to vote for a woman. It's a lot of women that ain't going to vote for a woman. I heard a woman just straight up said she was going to vote for Trump, and that was that. And you would have thought, oh man, the women were going to definitely go for Kamala. No, we had a lot of white women, you know what I'm saying, not to single anybody out, but a lot of white women said they weren't going to vote for Hillary when Hillary ran, and they were going to vote for Trump, because a lot of women don't feel like a woman should be in that particular space.
Stand up for your rights. Yeah.
But I would say, even if you don't want to vote for those two people, go put Bernie's name on that. Just write Bernie's name on. Like, you had some people go putting the gorilla in. I thought that was silly. Like they was putting Ric Flair and the gorilla name in there. It had me rolling. But it was legit. Like 20,000 people put Ric Flair name on there.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, that was during the Hillary Trump election.
I should have known how to put that shit.
Right, I'm gonna put that shit.
Man, but I think it's a viable candidate you think out there. Go ahead, but I think you should still exercise your right.
Yeah,
but also,
Obama gave us change for sure.
But
I think that was the last time I voted, and I was like,
let motherfucking get you some gay marriages in there.
That's all it was.
That's what we changed.
So, and then, the Democrats got a black eye from all of these migrants in here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt like that was the wrong move to make. So. But exercise your right, man. I never felt like the celebrity thing really is supposed to sway you.
Like I exercise? No. No, I exercise often, actually. But I will... It's tough to say if, like... People always reference that movie, Idiocracy.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched it, but I think I want to now, just to see how eerily similar all this shit is that happened.
Wait till you see the group chat.
That and
be hitting us up like, whoa.
And Bullworth, like
I've seen Bullworth.
I felt like that's what I think Trump against Hillary. He became this character. Like
wait. Who's Bullworth?
Bullworth was Warren Beatty.
No, I'm saying Trump is Bullworth.
I felt like Trump was Bullworth. Yeah.
Nah, hell no.
In that first election, I'm saying, like, he was supposed to be so egregious. He was supposed to be just so anti-quota, status quo like that. Everybody's supposed to say, oh, man, we have to go and vote for Hillary. And I think it reversed. Made a lot of people comfortable to just be their true selves, and even him, he started drinking the Kool-Aid. And he went on with it. You know what I'm saying? So you fast forward to his rallies and stuff. Trump ain't never really talking about nothing at these rallies. He say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," but he's pointing out it's just jabber. You know what I mean?
And shit that he just literally can't accomplish.
Yeah,
like, you can't get rid of income tax and bring out tariffs.
Right?
He can't do it.
And they just and that's why I like to see some of them videos. Like it was that one the guy was explaining to the dude. He was like, "Oh, I'm going with Trump." And he was like, "No, you as the business owner, you paying those tariffs. It's not the the Chinese people. You
doing
you are." And he didn't understand it. And there's so much of a miscommunication in these things. And that's why for me, I never really try to expound on politics a whole lot. I'm not well versed in it. I just watch and observe, and I try to watch the little stuff on Sundays in the morning if I'm up. But just to be aware. But
Right.
it's a media circus, you know. So we'll see how that develops. You know what I mean? We'll see who's gonna be president next week. You know, if it ain't no controversies with the mail-in ballots and all that kind of stuff. You know,
count it again.
It's gonna be a recount. I got a feeling it's gonna be a recount.
We'll see.
It's gonna blow up if Trump don't win. Like y'all thought January 6th was bad. Shit, that shit gonna happen across the country.
Wasn't the nigga from the Pacers, the coach from the Pacers, a part of that?
Really?
Somebody in the NBA was a part of or NFL was a part of the January 6th shit.
The little revolt.
I forgot who the fuck it was, NBA or NFL. I forgot who it was.
Had to be NFL
because he had to go to court or some shit for the situation, for the case. I forget. I'm gonna find out.
Bill Belichick.
That'd be crazy.
All right, so look, we're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch off for the, that was our little, political segment.
Political views.
Yep. All right,
Y'all
so
music. Y'all talk about Gibbs.
No, we didn't.
We'll talk about that just yet. I'm gonna bring it up. I want to do this off the cuff thing I did because I put it up on Facebook, and B and his aunt, shout out to B, they came on the post. So I want to ask you, Pete, because you ain't on Facebook.
Okay.
So I went out there and I made the brash statement that my beautiful dark twisted fantasy is the most important rap album of the last 20 years.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You said, do I agree?
Yeah, what's your take on it? Because B and Mia, they said Graduation was that.
I'm with you, Tim. With the Dark Twisted Fantasy. That album is like, I still remember to that day when that album came out. It's like the rawest hip hop album in a while to me. In a while. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think that's better than Graduation was it too, but it wasn't. It's more of an introduction to me. It wasn't more of a
introduction to what?
To him, or to to way of hip hop change. Because when Kanye came in the game,
that's his third album.
No, I'm thinking of College Dropout.
I think College Dropout, yeah.
College Dropout was the introduction, but Graduation. College Dropout was an introduction to hip hop and everything of Kanye West and everything finna change. Graduation was no more gangster shit to me, but when Dark Twisted Fantasy came out, it was like it was another genre. It was like another breakthrough, and it was more of what we see and have now, I think, with music, than you would say Graduation as. So I think that's why I go with Dark Twisted Fantasy, because it's more of that now and been dragging on with hip hop than it has been with Graduation.
Now, my thing with Graduation is an amazing album. I can't say enough good things about Graduation. Graduation was the closing of me to a trilogy. You had Late Registration. You had You had College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation. So that was, like you said, though, it was the turn from the gangster music, I think, in hip hop, because Graduation went up against Curtis, and it beat it. It had more sales and all that good stuff. It was the peak of that Kanye, right? That whole College Dropout era. It was the peak of that, the sound bed of it, the whole album. It's a classic. It was an instant classic for some. But for me, when I was saying that about Dark Twisted Fantasy, is that was the dominance. That was Kanye showing his dominance as a force, and not just hip hop. I say it in hip hop, period. But it just showed his dominance as an artist, as a producer, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he went and he collaborated with everyone outside of good music, and he had the Ryan Leslie collaborations. He had the Good Music Fridays coming out. All of this amazing material just was all coming to this magnum opus that was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where it was the messages in it for me as well too, where he just was kind of like putting the medicine in the candy leading up to that. Like even now, I hated Yeezus at first, but where he's at now, I'm like, yo, he been on this type of time. We just wasn't really realizing it. We wasn't paying attention to it. Like, I go back and I listen to Black Skinhead now, and I'm like, oh, he been on that.
Yeah, that was my favorite. One of my favorite albums out of him was Yeezus.
So when I say the importance of it, I just felt like he cemented you know what I'm saying, his dominance with that album. I remember him doing Power on the BET Hip Hop Awards that year when he came out there. They had the pyramid in the background and the set design, and I just was like, wow. It just, you know, it was one of the last albums I remember like being an important drop.
Right.
So
for me, a lot of that album to me felt very demonic.
That's what a lot of people say.
A lot of people said that, and I figured that was part of why you didn't rock with it.
A lot of the reason why I didn't rap with it, but Graduation to me kind of sits in that same place where this new Gibbs is. To me,
I was just finna say that.
To me, it's straight hip hop. The features make sense. Even the T-Pain is a pop record, and that shit took off. So you had your rap shit, you had your pop shit, you had the incredible production, and incredible lyricism, and there's no skips out of that whole album. There's some skips in my day, and you confirmed it. There's at least one.
I said which one I say?
I don't know.
And what?
I said Drunk and Hot Girls was my skip on Graduation.
Nah, that's not no skip.
That's a skip. That and Barry Bonds. That and Barry Bonds. I say for me. I ain't say
Barry Bonds is a skip for me.
That and Barry Bonds was my skip.
Barry Bonds is not a skip only because I like the production. Didn't really care for Wayne.
And that was when Wayne was on fire too, and it was like it was a very subpar verse.
Didn't really care for Wayne's verse, but I liked the beat, and I didn't really like it was a bad concept, but I liked the beat, so it stood out. I fucked with it.
Yeah, I didn't like Barry Bonds. That was the only one I didn't like on that.
But I think on
Dark Twisted
Fantasy, you had Living in America. That was garbage.
What was Living in America?
It was some weird shit. And
Lost in the World? Or Who Was Surviving America?
Who Was Surviving America?
Oh, that was what's her name? That was a poem.
That was Gil Scott.
Gil Scott Heron. That's why I thought, Who Was Surviving America?
Fuck that.
Who Was Surviving America?
Fuck
That was my shit.
And
he said he wanted it.
And what was the other one you named?
Off of there?
Lost in the World.
Lost in the World? Maybe.
Down for the night.
Garbage.
Down for You didn't like that?
Garbage.
That was some.
And what was the other one you named? The one with John Legend?
Would make the whole
Blame Game? I love Blame Game.
Blame Game was the shit that I replayed. I fucked with it.
What made that whole album cold was the movie. That was
also
weird.
demonic as fuck.
The movie was very, but it was the Phoenix Rising, wasn't it? Wasn't it about the Phoenix Rising?
I don't remember the movie.
I think at the end it was about the Phoenix Rising. That shit was kind of cold, G. That's what made it go better with the album.
To go with what you're saying about the demonic imagery and all of that, I do feel like My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy was Kanye, in a sense, exposing that industry and how much is so many dark things that go on.
I ain't even thought about that to now.
You know what I'm saying? Get to where he was, like what he had to transpire. Like for me, as far as dark, and I don't know, y'all might not agree with this. 808s and Heartbreak is darker than me to that than that one is.
I think, yeah.
808s and Heartbreak is
it's
same.
not. It's dark. Twisted Fantasy is dark imagery. 808s was like him
Dark
in a
music.
dark place.
Yeah.
And using that as a vessel to get out of that.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, 808. Because that was gonna be when I was sitting there thinking about that. I almost said 808s was the most important one because a lot of people. I don't know if just people were just going through stuff at the time. Me personally,
808s was something completely
I went through a breakup
different from him.
And I do like during that breakup, that was my theme music. Like,
Yeah, that album was rough. I kind of want to go listen to
The
it.
whole fucking night. I actually listened to it about 2 weeks ago.
808.
and Heartbreak.
Phenomenal shit.
Yeah,
That's a
To
good.
go
That's a
back.
good.
if
winter
you
album.
in that bag
That's
in
a good
that
winter
mind
album.
space, like cold as winter, like oh man.
Memories made. That shit,
Bro,
That's
and I can't
That's
stop
my
giving.
favorite song on that album.
Goodbye, my
Praise
friends.
Winter?
Mine too.
The one with Cudi was mine. I was like, yo, that's when I really started messing with Cudi. Like, and I can't stop. I was like, oh man, it's my
spinning.
Yeah.
Can't stop having this vision.
RoboCop
I gotta
is-
keep living.
RoboCop is decent. I like the ending of it.
Yeah.
Oh, little LA girl.
Because he used to have my man on it, Mr. Hudson. He was doing them background. Mr. Hudson was cold. I don't know why
That's
Mr.
what
Hudson
Kanye
didn't
was
bother.
making music.
But yeah, that's what I felt like with that. Like, it was like him telling us, like, without telling us. Like, now he just says some stuff and it seems so erratic. Right. And it's like, yo, what is he talking about? But then I think that was like what he was saying with that album. Like, yo, this is the landscape I'm in now as a result of me chasing my dreams, my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, wow.
I felt like
this is what that was.
I felt like You on Pace, but to me it seemed like he was describing him selling his soul,
And
which he's named to people like as something that he did.
Yeah,
I think this was him explaining, this is what I did, and now this is what it is.
Yeah.
like I got the power I wanted. I'm where I want to be. I am the guy in music, in hip hop. No, I'm just saying music, because at that time Kanye was doing some good stuff
music,
on the
yeah.
R&B too. Like he had Mr. Hudson on the kind of alternative stuff. He was rocking with Fall Out Boy, so he was in that bag too. Like he was all over music. His thumbprint, his fingerprint was on music. And it was like B said, it's like, yo, I sold my soul to get here. So now it's just like, it's hard to kind of still walk that straight path after you sold your soul. So now you find yourself. You know,
whatever the fuck that actually means. Because I mean, it could be figurative or literal. I don't know, but yeah, that shit to me, because of the demonic imagery, I didn't really gravitate towards it.
And when I was making it, I thought about you when I said B gonna come on. He gonna say something else. I definitely was like, but I said it's gonna be because of the demonic shit. He not gonna rock with it, and I respect that. I totally get that. I just was thinking about it. I was like, yo, that album was super duper important.
It was. I can agree with B too, but yeah, it was.
To me, it just didn't really have any standout records on it.
You like Runaway?
Power, that's it. Runaway, I didn't really care for.
Real?
I liked Blame Game a lot.
But it was huge. I will give you that. That motherfucker.
Power was huge.
That motherfucker was, played everywhere. And the gimmick behind it. Here's one thing I do like about Kanye. Every album that he's put out is almost like a mascot to each era. Like College Dropout, he had the motherfucking backpack with the sweater and shit.
Right.
Late registration.
Like Tyler.
Yeah. Then so Twisted Fantasy, he's known for the red blazer and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that he gives you that visual with each album.
That's what makes good albums to me, when you do shit like that to him.
So I mean, no doubt in my mind, he's a complete artist. But that shit, I didn't like it.
I get it. That's why for me that year, 1A and 1B was Kid Cudi's second album that came out. That's with Mr. Ranger and all that shit.
Mr. Ranger.
That
was Man on the Moon, right?
Man on the Moon 2.
Are you headed? Right.
And that album, again, it was some very dark undertones in it, and just the. But that's just who Cudi is, though. Like Cudi can't really. We as Cudi fans, we don't listen to Cudi for the happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Happy-go-lucky stuff. Like you listening to him because you in a mindset, you in a mood, and you just want to wallow in that. For
sometimes when he do come out with albums, I always listen to him because he will have something on there that you will love. Like one of them fucking albums, I forget, but he got a song with Raphael Sadiq, Balmain Jeans, and it's like this shit cold. The rest of the album may be fucking trash. But this here with Raphael is
when they call Intergalactic or something like that.
Yeah, it was a weird album.
I mean, not the last.
I forget what year it came out, but that motherfucking Balmain Jeans, that's on
my Balmain
That's on that Find Some Time playlist there.
Intergalactic, I think that's the one he got song for the kids or some shit on there.
What that?
This one for the kids.
With him and Jaden Smith in it, or Jaden in the video.
Jaden on there.
I think that's the album with Jaden in there.
The one with Balmain Jeans was called Kid Cudi Presents Satellite Flight, The Journey to the Mother Moon. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that shit. That nigga said, I'll undo yours. You can. That shit was cool.
Yeah, I'm not I've never been a Cudi fan, so if I listen to it, it's literally got to be like some good shit.
Yeah. That would be the one I would say to check out if you're gonna listen to a Cudi album. Man on the Moon 2, The Legend of Mr. Ranger.
I think that might be my favorite that I've heard from Cudi. Is Man on the Moon 2.
Yeah.
He's got a song off of Kid See Ghost that I like with him and Ye.
Kid See Ghost.
I forgot what the name of that shit is, but It's got that sample. Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
listen to that shit nonstop.
Oh, you like that? I fuck with it.
So yeah, I messed with them Dark albums, man. I don't, you know, Cudi's album, not Cudi, Lupe, the coolest. I thought that was a dark.
That's
album.
a great album.
The Cool?
The coolest
Cool,
nigga, what?
yeah.
The coolest nigga, what?
You thought that was dark?
That is a dark album, G, if you really listen to it. That is a dark fucking album, G.
I might have to go back. I don't get that.
I thought it was dark, bro. Like, I love the Lord, but sometimes it's like that. I love me more.
It's all about the raping the girl. Computer. Or it's kidnapping the girl, some shit. That was a deep
But that was,
album.
but that was more so like just storytelling.
But it was dark.
It was still kind of
But
dark.
you've
To me. I just
you've
took
always
it as dark.
told stories like that though.
Dark stories? I don't think so. Kick Push
I
wasn't dark.
mean, kind of. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
Look at so the way Food and Liquor is versus the Cool, like it's like a change in the tone. You know what I'm saying? You have some dark stuff on Food and Liquor, but nowhere near like the way like Superstar. Look at Superstar.
If the video is dark as fuck. If
You know,
you
like,
are
just the way he's saying that stuff.
Kadeem Hardison ass in that motherfucker.
He's a hell of a you know, artist. Just the imagery that he's able to paint with his you know lyrics, like.
Superstar was a dark ass
I
song.
always thought it was all consistent. Him and Gemstones. It was always consistent.
Who?
His
Yeah, that
man,
was his artist,
Gemstones.
Gemstones. Yeah, I like Gemstones.
Oh,
too.
buddy, I remember him.
Yeah.
He was doing too much light blue. Dumb it down.
Yeah. Where we at? Because I got one more thing, but I'm like, where we at on time? Because that one might take us.
Hour 11.
Okay. Before we get to like the new music, I was thinking about So Appalled.
Who?
The song So Appalled off of Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh,
I'm
so
so
appalled.
appalled, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
Man, that Chicago accent was heavy right
Right.
there.
So appalled.
So Appalled.
John Paul?
And I was like, yo, when I first heard that song, I was like, yo, Sci-Hi killed it. I'm like, he had the best song on the verse. But
The best verse on the song?
Yeah. And I was like, I listened to it a couple weeks ago, and I said, nah,
It's still Sci-Hi.
it's Push.
Nah.
Push verse aged the best
Nah.
on that song.
I mean, Push verse cold, but it's still Sci-Hi. Sci-Hi just in certain shit he used that was kind of too old that you can't say it now, but come on, G. How did Sci-Hi come on, G? Come on.
I am so outrageous. If God had an iPod, I'd be on this playlist.
Nigga. Come on, man.
But Push said, success
wait.
is what you make it. Take it where he's staying. Why do you say success is
I
what
gotta
you
go back
make
to
it?
these verses,
Take
man.
it how it come.
No, this shit was cold.
An
Push got number
arrogant
two.
drug dealer, the legend I become. I was like, oh, he's killing this joke.
That sounds like a recycled verse, to be honest with you.
Push verse?
Yeah.
That verse was cool. I was like, yo, I said, I got to give my man his credit. I'm like, I always said side, but I'm like, years later, I'm like, yo, I
Sound
think
like some shit he said on Daytona.
he may have.
It do. But Sci-Hi, wait.
But I was like, I said, and Hov had the fourth best
I wear
verse
my
on it.
pride on my sleeve like a bracelet. If God had an iPod, I'd be on this playlist. My phrases amazes the faces and places. The favorite, my cup overrunneth well of the hundreds. Dummy, damn, it's hard not for me to waste it. The new commandment, they shall not hate, kid. My movement is like the civil rights. I'm Ralph David Abernathy, so call my lady Rosa Parks. I am nothing like them niggas, baby. Those are marks. This part here. I met the girl on Valentine's Day, fucked her in May. She found out about April, so she chose to march. That part was
so
cold,
cold.
G. Damn, another broken heart. I keep bitches by the two, nigga. Noah's Ark. I got a 7 on me. I call my Drolamar. Plus a Trojan in my pocket. Mad Liner. GAT and a Pathfinder. Because you haters got 8 PhDs. Y'all just some major haters and some mad miners. Tiger Woods don't make me grab iron.
It was
Nigga,
hard.
that nigga killed
It was hard.
That nigga killed
But
that
to
shit.
that I say, success is what you make it. Take it how it come. $500,020 like $1 billion where I'm from. An arrogant drug dealer, the legend I become. CNN said I'd be dead by 21. Blackjack, I just poured an ace. As you look at the king in his face, everything I dream, motherfuckers, is I'm watching it take shape. While to you, I'm just a young rich nigga that lacks faith. Range Rover level roof, love war, fuck the truth. Still move a bird like I'm in bed with Mother Goose. Them hoes coming in a baker's dozen. Claiming they was with me, now they know they really wasn't. I keep the city's best. Never said she was the brightest. So if you had a 2, it don't affect me in the slightest. I never met a bitch that didn't need a little guidance. So I dismiss her past until she disappoints your highness. I was like, I ain't kidding. I was like, oh, drop my drop, son. I don't know. I was so. I don't know. I said, push, kill this. The verse just aged so well to me. Like, I'm not taking nothing inside.
His age better than Sci-Hi's, Ken. I can say that.
Besides,
the same shit you've been saying the last 15 years.
True. It is like ain't nothing outdated on it. Like the
you heard one verse, you heard them all. Verse, you heard them all.
The Trojan Matt Liner, you could throw that out. Like, that's kind of old, but
I fucked this girl on Valentine's Day. Make her in May. She found out about April, so she chose tomorrow.
I said, that's like an old nigga said some shit. Said that to him, and he made it around.
I said, Sci-Hi should be so much bigger in music right now.
He snap on every freestyle they put him on. He don't play when it comes to that shit. Like, he do kill that shit.
But yeah, man, I was just kind of like, yeah. But that was those 2. I had to get them out the chamber finally, man, because I've been holding on to them.
Didn't RZA have a verse on there?
No, he just did the hook. Thankfully, he didn't have a verse on there.
I don't tell pretty wicked, pretty white bitches. You mean it's
I take who's better between RZA and Silk the Shocker.
Oh shit! RZA.
I'd rather hear Bobby did you know?
I don't know, man, because at least with Silk I can get some mystical on it.
But Silk be having some raw shit.
It's Silk the Shocker. Straight Silk, straight RZA.
Straight Silk and straight RZA. Then I probably gotta go
it's a mood thing for me.
I probably gotta go RZA.
Cause Silk can do some certain shit that'll make me be like, all right, that's cool.
He got some new shit out.
Oh no, I ain't fucking
he
with it. He
kinda on beat now.
I ain't fucking with the new Silk. I like off-beat Silk.
Niggas still jump off.
I like off-beat Silk.
Silk blow,
but it's 2, but it's 4, it's 5, it's 6. That nigga still be off-beat like a motherfucker.
I think the only time RZA was on beat was Triumph.
Probably.
Now that I'm sitting thinking about it, but I probably still got to go with Bobby Digital.
It's the genius.
If I can't have Mystical on the Silk tracks, I'm straight.
Yeah,
if I can't get Ghost on the RZA track, I'm straight.
I'm good, Odell. Oh man. But we did have a bunch of new music came out. You got new Freddie Gibbs, you got Tyler the Creator, you got West Side Gun. Pete was telling me earlier about Dom Kennedy put an album out.
That shit raw, G. Dom back to being Dom. That's my shit. That's a fucking classic. That's a no skip on that one. Fuck with it.
You say no skip on Dom.
It's called Class of 95. It's back to like Dom being the old Dom, G. That shit raw. That's a raw ass album. I hate it came out now. That was better for the summer, I think.
That's cool. You still, you know what I'm saying?
But you know I still play it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit raw.
Tyler album's called Chromacopia. Talking about no skips. I don't think I had no skip on that.
I like that album. That album to me is about something I've been through when I was at that age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, learning through life and you having this and people having this and you growing up. He growing up. And that's an album about him growing up. He got some songs on there. He got some hits on there I really fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
But I like, and he's another one who themes his album. I'm going to make this album theme and you going to know what it's about and how. I love that about Tyler the Creator shit. That's what make him so cold for me. But that album there, that's number 2 this year for me. That's number 2 this year for me. Tyler the Creator, yeah, number 2.
Number 2, number 1.
Number 1, we'll get to number 1.
Get to number 1. All right, West Side Gun put out the 11 EP, and he put out a Gangsta Grills with DJ Drama. I'm trying to think of the name of that one. What was the name of that one? Look on here real quick. Got Psycho Sid on the cover. Rest in peace, Psycho Sid. Still Praying is the other project by West Side Gun.
I gotta hear that. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home.
I gotta listen to both of those. I didn't get a chance to jump into those.
West Side got some shit for me.
Kodak Black put an album out.
Oh, he did? Yeah, okay, shout out to Kodak.
The Houston Octave. I think I said that right. Who else? You Only Die Once by Freddie Gibbs.
That's number one.
He got the crown already.
That shit there, no skip. That shit, it made me think of a gang of things. G. I thought about Michael's Jordan, Windy City. Remember that game? The cover makes me think about that. It made me think about that game. It made me think like it's a dark album. Like I was just talking about dark albums. One of them dark albums that's cold. It's like this was about the devil. Triple S was about Jesus. This was more the devil bringing him back, telling him, how he was talking about his life too. Like this is why I was going through what I was going through. And that nigga came with this album and killed from beginning to end. My favorite song is "It's Your Anniversary." That nigga snapped with that one. Yeah. And the song after, it's really an interlude. After that, that's cold. The beat is raw.
Was that him singing at the end of it?
Well, yeah.
Because the way it's recorded,
it was like him and them singing.
Right.
He was singing on
like
with
somebody
them.
was in the car with me singing. I was like,
yeah, it's him and them singing on it. But yeah, that motherfucker. That there, G, I said, this nigga snap with that shit.
Because I had the XP on Tyler album. It was a song. I can't think of what song it is. I think is that your Judge Duty song?
Yeah.
You told me that was Childish Gambino singing. I thought that was Frank. I'm like, was that Frank on there?
Frank Ocean?
Yeah, because that's who he sounded like. I'm like, he got Frank.
Gambino. Actually, Gambino on there.
So I'm like, all right, shout out to Gambino out here.
Gibbs got number one.
I love that Witchy song by Gambino and what's the cat name? Catronata.
Yeah.
That song is just a vibe, whole vibe.
Shit, boy.
Yeah.
He cold. But Gibbs number one for me. Tyler number 2A. And Schoolboy Q number 2B.
I still gotta check out Schoolboy Q.
That shit raw to me.
What's this Schoolboy Q shit?
Blue Lips.
Yeah, gotta check that out. On the R&B side, we got October London. He got October Nights came out.
Woo,
Came
I
out
listen
last
to
month. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. October London, I love the truth, bro.
that nigga is R&B to the core.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
That nigga on a couple songs, he sound like Marvin Gaye.
For real?
That first project he did was just straight. It sounded like, man, the reincarnation of Marvin, like the rebirth of Marvin was called what it was called. So, and shout out to Snoop. Snoop discovered him.
Yeah, he with Death Row.
Yeah.
He been with them for a while.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, but yeah, I got to check that October London out. I heard a lot of good stuff about it.
That one's for the ladies.
Definitely,
London.
October London.
Get in tune, ladies.
Get into these fall chilly nights.
October nights. Well, November nights now.
Right. Let's see what else we got. On the movie side of things, talking about Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is gonna star opposite of your boy Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Happy Gilmore 2.
So wait, what is he supposed to be?
They haven't really said too much about the role particularly, but he is definitely supposed to be
This shit
a
finna be
prominent
like
figure in it.
this shit finna be like Hoobie Halloween.
I don't like Cudi in movies.
I like Cudi in movies when it's a certain movie. I just don't like when they just throw him in there to be anybody.
Him and X was decent.
Him and X was good. Him and Made in America was good. Him when he made that little movie, that cartoon movie, was good.
Intergalactic.
Yeah, him even playing in LeBron's house party was good.
I still ain't saw that.
But him in Trap, not good.
Yeah,
in the Knuckles show, not good.
I didn't see that yet.
That's right, you did.
I didn't see that
Knuckles.
yet.
I forgot.
So you don't like him in there? I'm gonna
Knuckles
check him out in there. I gotta look at him in there.
He was in the Entourage movie years ago, and he was in that Need for Speed movie.
Yeah, he was cool in Need for Speed. I liked him in there.
I felt like he was basically himself though in them.
That's the thing. They kind of make it's like that's who he is though. Like Cudi, we know he's a superstar, but he's really this person who acts excited, goofy, and whatever the fuck else he be doing.
Well, I guess I need to see that shit because these characters that I've seen, he's the opposite.
Like,
what is he, like an asshole in Knuckles?
He was kind of himself.
In Knuckles, he was like I guess like a hit person, hit man.
Mm-hmm. But he was scary.
MIB type shit. He's trying to beat up the dude with that Sonic's dad now and shit.
Oh, okay.
Trying to beat him or kill him.
I gotta check it out. I'm gonna check it out. It's on Paramount, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Then
one of those flippy
Trap,
rolls.
he got on this wig. He's a pop star. He's gay. It's awkward.
Yeah. So weird shit.
So.
But yeah, he's gonna be in that. Let's see. Venom, The Last Dance. Did y'all get to see that?
No,
sir.
Okay,
we gotta watch that.
I'm gonna check it out this week, bro.
Movies ain't moving right now, man.
Tom Hardy said on one condition he would return to the role of Venom is if his Venom can face off against Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Hell of a demand. I like it.
He said he'd come back for that.
Give him that.
So do y'all think that'll happen, or do you think the MCU will?
In some way, they'll make it happen.
So I mean, if you can get these X-Men over into the MCU, why not get Venom?
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all they need to do is get Sony people over into their MCU, right?
Pretty much. I mean, when they had him in No Way Home. But they had him at the very end of No Way Home, but they didn't really utilize him. And
that's why I wondered if he in there.
Why they wouldn't have just used
the deal was done though for them to use Sony.
I think they had to. I think they just re-upped to use Spider-Man.
Because Craven finna be pointless.
Yeah. Well, they say the rumor now is that they're going to try to do a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah, I seen that
in Sony with all of the villains they've made these movies for. So Madam Web, Venom, Craven, with
Morbius,
Vulture, and Morbius.
They made a Vulture movie.
Yeah. Well, no, not Vulture from Homecoming. He was in the very first Spider-Man movie.
Who the fuck was Vulture from Homecoming?
Michael Keaton.
Also, from the Vulture movie, they made Michael Keaton.
From the Homecoming movie, he was on. Yeah,
because he had his own movie for real.
He was in Morbius.
No, I'm talking about his own Vulture movie. Y'all ain't never watched that? Well, Michael Keaton. He played it wasn't the Vulture. It was called something Hawkman.
You talking about? Yeah, that was another movie.
Yeah. But it was like the Vulture to me. Like that's what he seemed like in that movie.
I remember that movie. But yeah, they trying to do that with that.
Fuck all that bullshit. Get this goddamn Gambit movie going.
We ain't heard shit else about that.
I think they just said
all this fanfare and then it just died.
I don't know if they're gonna give him a movie just yet. I think we're gonna probably end up seeing him in Secret War.
They gonna do something with him on.
They gonna because he gonna pop
back drop on Christmas.
Yeah,
they gonna do something. Gambit gonna pop out. It's gonna be a Gambit toy. Don't worry about it. We gonna get him.
I don't want no fucking toy.
We want the movie.
I don't collect toys. I want the movie.
Deadpool Wolverine is coming out. Don't it come out this month?
In December, ain't it?
Is it December or this month? I can't remember.
This month.
I think it's this month.
That's even better. Shit, close.
But yeah, that's getting ready to hit.
They finna drop all that Christmas
Plus
shit.
Finally.
Deadpool. Watching Agatha. All of them.
Nah,
I haven't watched.
There's so much shit to watch on TV.
It's a lot. They
really need to sit down and say, "Hey, look, shit gonna have to drop this month. Shit gonna have to drop this because it's too much. I gotta watch Agatha from." The other shit, Penguin. It's a lot.
Now,
of
to be fair, those have been out for a minute.
But it's just so much shit to watch. It's not like one movie. You gotta watch a gang of episodes. Then I gotta watch something else. Then before you know it, hey man, what's the name came out? You gotta watch that. Like, damn,
girl want to watch some shit.
Right? Like it's some fight night. That shit didn't came and went. Like it's too much shit. G.
So that's why I be trying to take my time with stuff, man. The only thing I watched for real, like every week was Power. Now Power's off.
Right, that's the only thing I watch. That's why I say now. I feel like when y'all make movies and shows, put that shit in another time. Don't make shit nothing now, because I'd rather look back at a show and be like, oh, okay.
It be loaded. It be loaded for sure.
This weekend, I sat my ass down and I watched everything that I've been watching that has some pending shows or time remaining. I cleaned it up.
And shout out to Uncle Snoop for Fortnite, man. That shit fun. If y'all ain't playing that. I've been playing with Snoop on Fortnite for the longest.
Did y'all get a chance to check that trailer out for Kiki Palmer and SZA's movie?
I like that, G.
It look like
I fucks with that. It like it's gonna be a cool little movie. I'm what's the name of it?
I got female Friday vibes.
At all.
Why not?
Fuck that shit.
Why?
What's wrong?
Sexy SZA in there, man.
Oh man, looking great.
I love you, SZA. I will always love you.
It's called One of Them Days. It's coming out in theaters January 24th, 2025.
Oh, it's coming to theaters?
Yeah, G, I'm going to see that. I'm going to go support that. I'm going to LA.
How she?
Yeah, it's coming out in theaters.
How's she going? How's her first movie going straight to theaters?
Just say it's SZA.
Hey man, and it's Kiki
Palmer.
Yeah, man.
Neither one of them. Well,
Jordan Peele production.
And it's January. You know, January they don't really put like no crazy.
This is summer.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
That shit should have been on Tubi.
It got Friday vibes to me, man. I hope it be good.
It seems like it's gonna be like another. What's the name of it? The new White Man Can't Jump.
Right. That shit.
But it seemed like that was good.
I didn't see.
Not watching it.
Wow, that was good. This might be good too.
Fucking Jack Harlow.
That was good, G. Watch it. You'll like it. Jack Harlow ain't no rapper to me. Jack Harlow is an actor. Just Jack like what's his name, Lil Dicky. That nigga's a comedian too to me. G ain't no rapper to me.
Jack Harlow done disappeared, didn't he? I heard about him.
He want to probably be an actor now, G.
I saw him in that New Balance commercial, and that was it.
That's what Gibbs was saying too. He want to be an actor. He going to act.
He's acting on a couple things,
Gibbs
though.
is decent. I ain't gonna lie.
He's good at acting, G. I fuck with Gibbs during acting, G.
He definitely gonna get
He's
some more.
funny as
He's
fuck.
funny, definitely.
What was that last shit he was in?
What you talking about, the movie or the TV show?
Was it BMF? Was he in BMF?
Yeah,
No, he was on the Force.
He was on Force?
Yeah. He was in Gary.
Yeah.
With the cock guy.
With the car guy, yeah.
Perfect.
But he was in some movie in this comedian TV show on Peacock. I forgot the name of it, but the shit was funny. He was like the manager of the casino. Mm-hmm. Like, it just made me think of him working at the Horseshoe. And he was just funny as fuck in that. Then he had like a little movie, a little indie film that was decent. It wasn't bad.
What was the name of that? I meant to check that out when he was messing with the white girl.
Yeah, what was that movie called?
I meant to check that out.
The King of something. The King of something. Down with the King. Down with the King.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find it. It should be on. That should be definitely be on.
Yeah,
like
I fuck
Tubi or
with Freddie Gibbs when it comes to
Freebirds or
movies,
some
man.
shit.
Yeah, I fuck with Freddie on the acting and on the hip hop shit.
I feel like he should make that album a fucking like a little short film. That'd be raw.
Yeah. Let me see what else. But B had sent something that looked very interesting. And speaking of power, and it's called. The rumor is that the show is called Power Chasing Ghosts.
That shit. If they do that, that shit is a hit.
I just don't look at it no more. Y'all need to get that shit up. That shit over with.
Now I did,
That's why I ain't saying
we
nothing.
didn't get the Return of Ghosts. We didn't even get Tommy in the last episode of Power Book 2.
I mean, technically,
You want me pushing?
Yeah. I ain't finna do him today.
you got a phone call. You don't know who you're talking to, but the synopsis
I'm gonna give
is
you
that
10.
it was Tommy. So.
But yeah, right. So we knew, but yeah, Tommy didn't save him. Tariq figured it out. He got everything done himself, which was cool because, like B said, he's like, he has that character has to transform and he has to evolve. So he has to become the person that's the mastermind. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he has to be able to figure these things out. But if this show does happen, Chasing Ghosts, I don't know if it will, depending on if y'all saw the Breakfast Club interview with 50, and he was like, Omari overvalues himself.
Yeah, definitely saw that. There's no chance Omari comes back.
I told you that shit over with. I keep
So I was like, damn, when 50
that
said
shit is a
but
rap.
50
G.
says things though, and he do that like he said in the interview. He said,
Omari was doing too much.
That's what he
Nigga,
said. That's what he said.
you on Stars. This ain't no fucking Days of Our Lives. This ain't none of that shit. Relax, my nigga. Let this shit get to where it need to go. Then we can talk about that later.
All right, well, let's listen to this synopsis of this film. I mean, this show, if this does happen, right? Okay, so it says, James St. Patrick is back as Ghost. After suffering amnesia from the fall and being shot at Club Truth, James St. Patrick was placed into protective custody outside of New York. 5 years have passed, and James is slowly starting to recover some of his memory. Out to find out who he was, James is spotted, and word gets back to Tommy, Tariq, and Tasha. The hunt begins to find Ghosts through the streets of New Orleans.
Can 50 move on with his career? Can he make other shit for us to like?
This
Please.
shit would be good.
That sounds good.
It will be good. But it's over. Let it die, okay? It's over with.
What I think it would be a prequel to a new character that they introduce, and then make a bigger show out of that.
Right.
I'm okay. I'm cool with Raising Canaan. Not Raising Canaan.
Didn't it say that he was in New Orleans or some shit?
Yeah.
What's the name of that show? The one we like?
You got Raising Canaan. You got
No, Raising Canaan. Yeah, I'm cool with Raising Canaan. Keep talking about shit like that. I'm cool with that type of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can get 2 seasons out of that, while you in New Orleans,
Just make a movie.
You get a fucking cold ass character. Could be Gibbs. Put Gibbs in that.
Just make a movie then. Don't give me no season. Give me a movie. He can venture off and make a movie for his universe.
I don't think it would, because they do good by having these fucking episodes, people waiting on them and shit. So
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I think
anticipation.
I want to see him make a movie. It's time for 50 to make a movie now. Other than that movie, what was that? Fear? Did he make that movie?
Fear.
Before
Some
I
shit with
self-destruct.
No, not that. With Tommy in it. Tommy starred in it as like I think was he a killer? I forgot.
No,
but it's I think he made the movie.
I know Tommy did some stuff.
I want to see 50
of,
make a movie now
Power.
if he haven't. I want to see him put a movie together.
But the shit Tommy did outside of Power ain't shit.
He did that
He did Ozark. He did.
He did do Ozark.
He was right.
He did some shit
with the Tommy haircut.
Yeah, weak as hell.
So you knew it was like he was in the middle of still filming Power because he still.
I
had
don't think Tommy can play nobody else.
He gonna be typecast. Braden gonna be typecast.
Braden's typecast.
Braden's gonna be that classic. Like,
Braden played in the movie
cool
before though.
guy.
I don't think he's gonna be in shit. I don't think he's.
You
gonna
think
That
so?
too.
He's not.
Unless 50 put him in there.
Braden kind of charismatic.
I don't think Dude's finna be in shit either. Your boy,
Who?
Tariq.
the one from Chicago.
Who? Jannard?
Yeah, I don't think he finna be in shit else either.
Nah, he was
unless
in-
50 put him in there.
Bro, he was in Ballers. He was in Ballers before he got into the Power show. He was.
But I'm saying like that, he gonna be like that. He ain't gonna never
as that particular
have
character.
a Tariq role type. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, like being the main person.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't.
Nah, he's not a main person
No,
type nigga.
no.
But
He's good as a supporting character.
he's. I think he's got more range than he's displayed.
Right.
I think he can do.
That's
more
why
shit.
I would never want to be a part of nobody's shit because me personally, just off of me liking movies, I wouldn't want to, like, let's say Tariq died, but 50 like, I got something else for you, Tariq. No, like, I kind of enjoy being Tariq. Don't give me another role of a character and being somebody else, and now it's like I gotta really destroy this, make this guy who he was. I will do that only if I go to like another person's company and make this character. I don't want to be under the same power
What if
person
it's
and
a
make another
lesser
person.
character like Zeke? You can kill Zeke off. Now you bring Zeke back as something else. That's better.
Right.
No more damn. I'm ready.
But see, Michael Rainey, he typecast.
See, in that case, yeah, I have to kill it.
Michael Rainey is typecast though. Like all the characters he played up leading to Tariq have always been like these knucklehead sons.
But he can play them though.
He can play
They
them.
all been the same
But
thing.
we gotta see him in
Knucklehead
something
drug
else now. He need to play another type of role.
What type of role would you want to see him in?
He needs to be in a comedy.
I want to see him
He
in a
needs to be
romantic.
a romantic. I was right.
I want to see him in a
That's what I said.
romantic movie.
He would have to be in that.
I could think he'd be in a nice New York romantic movie.
The romance he showed in this show was ass.
But that's who he
That
is
nigga's
as a character.
not
who he
funny.
is.
He needs
The
to.
nigga is limited. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I
that's
think
why
if
that's why you can't put him in.
he branches off, if he don't beat Tyreek in this movie, and he be Raphael. He be Raphael, and he this whole love guy. I think he can do that. I think
It's like y'all said with Woody though. Like Woody's gonna.
I think Woody can do anything.
He's gonna have a trajectory where he could get typecast. I'm not gonna say he can't, but his range already because he played Bobby Brown in the
Right.
the New Edition movie.
I think that's what everybody should do first.
You know what I'm saying. So we can see him do different stuff.
But that's the thing. We've seen Woody's range already, so it wouldn't be hard for him to get something that's out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
Tariq, we haven't seen that shit.
And
He's only
then
been an adult for 2 years.
And
so
then the thing about Tariq, what throws us off too, is his character is who he is in real life. He don't be Woody don't be the same as Kane in real life. Woody be a whole nother guy. He's Woody McClain. Tariq is like Tariq still. He
Like
like his
if they
chain. He think he's super cool. Like what's the name is Braden. Braden the
Yeah.
same fucking person.
That's why I say I can see
Like nigga,
Braden
you
do something
really
else.
just Braden. Like I
If
don't
they
see you
go
as nobody
and
else.
redo Tokyo Drift, I can see both of them in that, especially Braden.
Tariq,
Yeah, I can see Braden in Tokyo.
I can see
Drift.
Braden in the Tokyo
can't
Drift.
see Tariq
I can
in
see him in a Fast and Furious type movie. Because they had him like cookie cutter characters in there. You know what I'm saying? And if they gonna make John Cena and Vince, what's his name?
Who?
Toretto. What's the nigga name? Vin Diesel. If they made them brothers in the movie, they can find a role for Braden right quick.
So what are some other actors in that age range that you could consider them like their counterparts, peers, whatever?
Yeah, Braden played in Mom. I forgot he was in that
Mom,
movie.
yeah, that's the Octavia Spencer movie.
Yeah.
He was in that?
Yeah, he was in Mom.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
that. I didn't watch it.
He the one that got naked.
He got what?
She told him to get naked. He got naked.
I ain't watched mine in years, but I watched it.
Yeah, he was in Mom. That was it.
So I said that because I'm trying to think like who could he be paired with to bring out like a different look?
Braden or
Tariq.
Tariq?
Because I think you can get a different look out of Braden because he's white,
Right.
unfortunately.
Right.
But Tariq,
If they brought somebody to play another Tariq,
no, who could he be paired? Another actor who he could be paired with to bring out like a different,
side of him.
yeah. Because, like I said, in Power,
I say a female, but I don't know what female.
in Power we seen he
Tiki
was the same motherfucker the whole show.
Right.
The last few episodes he got better, but he was the same motherfucker. I want to see him come out of himself. Pause.
I say
But you paired him with them last couple of episodes. You paired him with what's my man name? Michael
Ealy.
Michael Ealy. So you putting him with Michael Ealy did kind of lead to what you said, him like expanding and showing a little bit more range versus what he had been showing, prior. So
yeah, but I think you would get a better look with someone closer to his age range. Michael Ealy's 50.
I say Kiki.
Oh, you want somebody in the age
Kiki
range?
Palmer or something like that.
When you said Kiki Palmer, I immediately thought about maybe he could be in a Jordan Peele movie.
I wasn't thinking of horror. I was just thinking like a romantic.
Not necessarily horror. Like Jordan Peele could. Well, that's all Jordan.
That's
Peele
all Jordan Peele do.
But why not though?
I wish him and Keith do a movie together. A horror
Like
movie
what was the one we were just talking about? Where you said it was like Jaws in the air. Nope. Put him in something like that.
Yeah, I can see him in that.
It's a complete opposite of what we've seen.
He ain't do much in that to me.
He did.
Daniel Cooey ain't really do much in that. It was more Kiki Palmer in that movie. So I can see
she was the star of that.
Right, I can see him more in that. I can see him.
She
in that
was
role.
the star of that movie, but that wasn't a good movie though.
That was a good movie, Jim.
It was not.
When I broke it down to Tim, he said.
Once he said Jaws in the air, I was like, okay, I see that. I got it. Because at first I was confused as hell.
I see it, and I understand it, but it don't make sense.
It's weird horror.
All the Jordan Peele shit is weird.
Weird horror. Us is weird horror. Get Out was a documentary. That's what he said.
This is totally non-related, but if he remakes Lost Boys, do he do it with white guys or do he do it with blacks?
I think he's gonna mix it. Some white, some black, maybe some mix.
Because I would totally put Braden in there.
I still need to hurry up to see what the fuck this movie with Marlon Wayne's gonna be about.
See, that's a movie Tariq would be good.
So the movie's back. Shout out to them too.
What with the one with
Colors? When I was telling him earlier,
Tariq to be in Colors,
redo Colors.
Yeah,
they should do a reboot of it.
Yeah, I can see him in that.
I can see Tariq in that.
I can see him in that too.
Where would you put that? Would you keep it in L.A.?
No.
Don't do it.
So where would you do Colors at present day?
Chicago.
Detroit.
That's kind of too easy. Yeah, you got to do something outside of Chicago.
Detroit.
You think Detroit?
Detroit's got Crips up there.
How they do?
Crips and Blood.
Yeah, you got to do somewhere with Crips.
We got
and Bloods.
GDs and what's the name? But if you do Chicago, you got to bring more Chicago people in.
Mm-hmm. In Chicago,
that's the thing about
we
Chicago.
got more games.
Well,
like,
Tariq is going to be enforced, so
yeah.
We're going to have Tariq and Jannard and motherfucking Diamond and all them niggas. What's the other young nigga name? Tommy's nephew.
D-Thing.
D-Thing, have him in there.
That nigga look homeless. I saw that nigga at the vegan fest. I said, damn, man, 50 ain't pay you anything? He look like a regular nigga. He like a regular young nigga on the street.
You saw him the day we was there?
Yeah, the day we was there. He was trying to get to the bathroom. He like a regular young nigga on the street.
Yeah.
All right. What else, man? Damson is supposed to return as Franklin Sate in the Snowfall spinoff.
I think that spinoff gonna be weak.
What's the spinoff? Again,
with the homie.
The homie and the old girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be good. But I give it 2 seasons. Maybe 1.
I don't think it's gonna do well. So
yeah, I don't
might
think
just do
well.
1.
I think it's gonna be good. Some shit we need to see, but it ain't gonna do well. This is gonna probably be somebody like him. We should have probably checked this out because of how they is. So he gonna be homeless?
I don't know. They just said he's gonna return. That's why when he said that, I said he gonna have the baldy in the beard. Like, is he gonna be Rick Ross? You know, or is he still gonna be strung out? Is he gonna be still?
Too, I wonder if they gonna do that with that show.
Is he gonna make Ezel, or is he gonna
still now in the 90s, or they gonna push them a little further?
They can't replicate it too much. They don't get their ass sued. So
what?
They can't replicate
Rick
Ross. Yeah.
Because I saw something today.
He's still trying to get 50 to make his movie.
He should.
I hope he do.
Off the cuff.
Yeah.
Who's the new Rick Ross?
I'll put Dan Demetrius back as Rick Ross. If Rick Ross say he liked him, I'll put him back as that.
Like too damn black.
That's true too. But at this point,
so what would you do?
I just want to see good acting.
I don't know.
That's a good off the cuff.
I don't know.
The way I be liking to do multiverses, where I like to see some people continue old roles, I would probably do Damson again.
Yeah, I'll do Damson again for that.
Unless you're gonna give a new actor an opportunity.
But that was the reason they used Dancer, because he didn't look like Rick Ross.
True.
So that they would think, oh, well, this ain't about you. This nigga don't look nothing like you.
Right.
So
Man boy. No, he too tall. Man boy tall as shit.
I ain't seen him in nothing in a while too. He pretty good. I need to see him in something else.
I like him playing how he plays. I don't want to see him like he be the star of the shit. I like how he has at least a long enough role.
A supporting role.
Yeah, long enough supporting role. I like him doing that. I do want to see him a little longer, like a buddy film. I want to see him buddy up with somebody. I can't say that. Because I like Man Boy. He kind of funny in certain shit he play. He fits the role of I liked him in Blackening. You ever watch Blackening?
I don't think so.
He did good in Blackening. Y'all need to watch Blackening.
I saw him in Black AF, and he was hilarious in that little spot, and he was on there.
Oh, yeah. Quick. Blackening is a good Halloween black film to watch.
Oh, ain't that Lil Duval?
No.
Or is it Cat Williams?
No, that's what's the name, nigga. That's what's the name.
You said Blackening?
Mike Epps shit.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
No, they shit is something else.
Oh, okay.
This is different. This is way better. It's like a group of friends go off into a camp and tour. Like all of us will probably go get a cabin.
Oh, so it's like a black horror.
And they play this game. What is you got a gay friend? You got these other two that was in couple. What's the name in it? My nigga from White Man Can't Jump, the black boy from White Man Can't Jump in it.
I think I may have seen it like on Prime or something.
No, the new one with Jack Harlow.
I haven't watched that shit.
I thought you seen the nigga who played.
I'm not watching that shit.
Watch it, B. But yeah, he in it. It's a good movie. I like it. Why y'all check that shit out? The Blackening. I thought y'all seen that.
I'd like to see. I can't think of his fucking name. So I don't want to call him Man Boy. I'd like to see him and Woody McClain do a movie together.
That'd be cool. He could be Michael Vick cousin if they do the Michael Vick movie. They got caught up. They did the shit.
He'd be the nigga that owned all the dogs that he sold them to.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, nigga, I got Pitch, I got motherfucking Rottweilers.
We getting ready to wrap up, but if they redid The Best Men right now off the cuff, who would be your Morris Chestnut and your what's called it?
That's it. That's a good movie for Tariq to be in.
Yeah.
That's some good shit for
I'll make
Tariq.
what's his name too. Just to see his
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs.
No. The what's the name guy. He'll be good as Tay Diggs, but I would want to make him what's the name? The nigga with the dreads.
No.
I would want to make him just to see his range. No, Tariq. That nigga would be mad. Tariq! You get him better roles than that, Phil.
He too old. I was gonna say he too old now.
No. Tariq. Tay Diggs is a good role, but I would like to see him play buddy character as well too, though.
So the main characters was Lance Sullivan, that was Morris Chestnut. Tay Diggs was Harper Stewart. Harold Perrineau is Julian, that was the one with the dreads, and then Terrence Howard was Quentin Spivey. So that was the guys.
So you can't use Tariq as Terrence Howard's character because it's too much like himself.
Man Boy would be my Terrence Howard character.
I ain't mad at that.
I don't think you can use Tariq because that nigga got to grow some facial hair. So.
Yeah, that's all.
So who would Tariq be? Your Tay Diggs?
Tariq would be Tay Diggs. I would put Tariq as Tay Diggs. I'll put him as Tay Diggs too. I'll put him as the BD say that. I'll put him as Tay. No, because Tay Diggs got a bigger role.
How old is Michael Rainey?
He's in his early
22 or some shit, maybe 23,
yeah,
maybe. No, Michael Rainey would be my dread dude. He would be dude with the dreads because I don't want him to talk that much yet. Tay Diggs, get into somebody good, somebody who deserves that.
So who would be your Tay?
My Tay Diggs would be.
Because I'm putting Woody as Lynn.
I hate to say that too, but I'm trying to think of somebody else. I just don't want to say.
Yeah,
that.
so I'm not gonna break the bank on the blockbuster shit. So I'm using Woody.
Let's say that.
I would do Woody for sure.
Woody, Man Boy, and what's my nigga name? Everybody Hates Chris.
Tyler James Williams would be my Tay Diggs.
As Harper?
He would be my Tay Diggs.
Yeah.
He would be my Tay Diggs. I wouldn't put Woody in this movie at all.
No?
I wouldn't put
This would be perfect for Woody.
This would be perfect
Woody
for
would be a good Morris Chestnut.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't want Woody to be my Morris Chestnut.
That's exactly the role he
I
would
would
go.
want what's name to be my Morris Chestnut. Trevante Rhodes. Who? If I gotta make him a football player again, Trevante Rhodes, big swole ass, can be my Morris
Woody ain't
Chestnut.
skinny though.
I know that, but he's fucking more swoller than Woody is.
Woody might be Mike Vick in the biopic.
That's Mike Vick, nigga. We talking about
Mike Vick's a football player.
no, or let's take it back. Throw John David Washington this motherfucker in my what's the name
no.
character. I knew B was gonna hate that because he played football.
And he's too old. He's too old.
Damn, he is. Okay, well, give me what's the name.
Because if you're doing a younger cast,
give me
like
Trevante Rhodes.
Fit, he doesn't look that old. You know
Give me Trevante Rhodes then. Give me Trevante Rhodes. Trevante Rhodes, Man Boy. Who else I say?
I think we just figured out our next director's
Right.
low, but
Hey, that'd be a nice movie.
so who would be your Jordan? That was Neil.
Who's Jordan? Neil Long?
Yeah.
So I can't do the women right now. I got
That's why I just said. That's why I just said. Just
I
Jordan.
know Effie finna be in this motherfucker.
You know Effie gonna be in there.
Effie finna be in this motherfucker.
I made sure
Effie is gonna be in my joint.
Okay,
Okay.
you working?
You working?
Right now. Shit.
Got a job for you, baby. Let's go. Who would be my Neil Long? Who was Neil Long again?
She was Jordan. That was Harper's best friend. He was supposed to sleep with her. He didn't sleep with her.
Man boy's name is Melvin Gregg.
Melvin Gregg.
We got his real name.
MG.
We got his real name.
Tiana Taylor.
That ain't bad.
Tiana Taylor would be
That's
my
different.
Neil.
That's
my
different.
Neil Long. She's sexy. She's sweet. She can play that role. She tough. I like women like that. Sexy, sweet, tough.
Power be having so many women, bro. That's why I be like, I have to use them sometimes. And when I don't, when I think of these roles, I think Diana could play Jordan from Power, but I probably wouldn't cast her in this. I would probably try to figure out somebody. It would depend who my Harper is, and I don't know who my Harper would be. I know Woody would totally be my Lance.
So if Tyler James Williams is my Harper, I would go with the black girl from the first Spider-Man. What's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Laura Harrier.
The who?
From Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
Let me see what her name is.
I'm in the wrong thing.
Laura something. Laura.
Harrier?
Yeah. Yep.
You got her.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get her some work.
I ain't mad at that.
I fuck with her too.
Yeah, I would have to figure out my Harper. I don't know who my Harper would be before I could pick a Jordan. But Woody would totally be in this one.
Because it's got to be believable because Harper gonna get his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see Tyler James Williams getting his ass beat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would put him in Harper.
I
And you can kind of see them as friends too. Like that's how that fit. You know what I'm saying? That casting, it was like they made sure, like, can we believe these people would really be best friends?
That's my
You know
nigga.
what
I
I'm
already
saying?
love him on Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
He do his shit on there.
Can he be condescending though?
call
Like
a nigga
he has comedic timing down to a T, but Harper was kind of like condescending to a degree with the dry humor.
Can Tyler
like,
be him?
Can Tyler do
Tyler
that?
be him like that on Abbott.
He was kind of like that on.
Oh, everybody hates Chris.
Walking
Shit.
Dead. Shit.
That too.
That too. Yo, what happened to the dude that played Dr. Dre? Yo, like that from Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah,
He disappeared.
Fell off. Bad.
That nigga
Nah,
put
they
that
got
wig
some new
on.
shit that just came out, didn't
Put
he?
that wig on. They
He
take.
did that 24th
He finna be-
season, and he was in Walking Dead too.
He's weird looking.
He
He only look decent as Dr. Dre. You can't see it. He's another Anthony Mackie. He's weird looking. He gonna get a good role later down the line once he buff up maybe.
He did the,
and DC need a nigga to play somebody.
Hey, Anthony Mackie came a long way.
He's Anthony Mackie. He
West
came a
Side
long way.
He did The Color Purple.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
see, I didn't see that. I wasn't gonna go rush to see that. Like
He did the.
once I heard that was a musical, I was cool. Like
Let me see what else he
I
did.
ain't that cultured.
I thought he did some new shit. I was thinking about that. Didn't it New Kong?
sure was like, where
New
did
King
he go?
Kong.
Yeah, he was in there. Yeah, he was in there.
Wait, are you? Cause Jason Mitchell was in.
He
there.
was in there too, but the dude.
They both was in it.
They both was in it. Both of them.
I don't remember him in
Both of the
it.
NWA. Yeah, he was in it.
He fell off like bad. Though.
It's a lot of actors that's fucked up too that you can like. I would like to put Brian T. Henry in some shit, but he's so weird now.
Yeah, he fell off. He just awkward.
Yeah, that's why he fell off in that category of being black. I don't know what the fuck he is. That nigga weird.
That
as
nigga
hell.
got some white money.
I
Said,
just
fuck
had
being black,
this-
nigga. I'm getting this
Gerard
white money.
Carmichael, he would have been a good actor to put in shit, but he just annoying as fuck now. I don't like him.
Just
No
want
more.
to push being gay.
He could still fit in like a best man type of.
He
movie,
can fit
like-
in shit, but it's just the way he acts now. I get tired of that nigga.
He was good. The little 3 minutes he had in Dope was amazing.
Shit, remember he was in Neighbors too.
Yeah, with Seth Rogen. Yeah. Yep. All right, man. Well, that was all I had on the docket. Y'all had anything else we wanted to touch on before we get out of here?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man.
Who next? Who got directed chair next?
B, I think, or you?
No, didn't I just go?
No, I just went.
No, he went.
I just did. He's by you.
That was yours.
He did.
Right, so you next, huh?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
So you
was
know,
on you.
what you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
I thought you
best
told
man.
us.
We should have said the
I
best man.
said,
thought
what
you
did I say?
told-
I don't know.
you
We just
told
did
us-
this best
you
man
told us-
thing, and I'm changing. I'm
You
thinking
told
about
us
changing.
money talk.
I said
Oh
money
yeah,
talk.
you did say money talks. Yeah.
But now that we just did this best man,
No, it's too late. We just
You
did best
already
man.
done did it.
Yeah, we
Episode
gonna do
128 and
Okay,
129.
we're gonna stick with money talks. We're gonna stick with money
Money
talks.
talks.
Okay. Yeah. So that'll be next episode. Y'all ready to do it or?
I'll be
I don't
ready.
think that
I'll
will
be
take
ready.
that won't take too much. This is comedy.
Just send me the list of who you want.
Okay.
The stars, and I'm cool.
Yeah. No. So yeah, we're gonna do money talks next director's chair. The next Decoded. Who got the next Decoded? I think it's you because he did Crazy Sexy Cool. So
Yeah, I'm gonna pick. I said I was gonna do Where I Want to Be, Donnell Jones.
okay, so we got
Really?
that coming up. Okay,
We in the
got
R&B
we
bag.
getting in the
with the
R&B
Dakota.
bag over here. Okay,
My cousin, my big cousin, Donnell Jones. Shout out to you. I used to lie and tell people that.
You used to lie a lot. that picture you posted with the long ass hair, was that you?
Yeah, I had put my mama
Hell
weave in my
no.
head.
Oh, that was
I was
that was
LA.
your shit.
I was a LA nigga. I was dressed up as an LA nigga. I put a weave in the back
DJ
of my
Quick
head.
and shit.
Right, that's what I thought I was. DJ Quick.
yes, sir.
Hell no.
All right, well, we finna get up out of here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We on the race to 200 episodes of BlvdAve Radio, so y'all please share, support, like, comment, tell us that you like us, you don't like us, you know what you want us to talk about, all that good stuff. We haven't done no interviews yet since we've been back. I want to do some new people. I wouldn't mind some returning people, but I want to see if we can get some new people interview.
I have mad people hitting me up. Can I get on the podcast, bro? I'm like, what you do? Just get on there and talk. Let me know what you talk about. Like, no,
Like no, we don't need nobody else talking.
commentary.
We need another worker.
We got the talking.
If I'm a worker, you can do that.
Yeah. We got the talking down. We don't need nobody else to talk. But if you're an
Come do the
artist,
switchboard for you, bro.
Right.
you're an artist, you're a singer, a dancer, fashion designer,
Philanthropist,
actor,
Alderman.
actress.
lawyer.
Running for
Yeah,
mayor.
you know what? I wouldn't mind getting a political. You know what I'm saying? If we could get
Political
somebody,
guy,
yeah,
yeah.
we could talk a little bit of politics.
They
on
go
it.
ahead and shoot in Kamala Harris's DM. See what
She coming on everybody else.
Oh man, right? She was just so clear.
Come on, come on this new streaming network. Bro.
But yeah, so we got a new Homies on Films coming next week. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Yeah,
Hot
we
Take
got it.
Wrestling. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And yeah, man, we just gonna keep this train running, this content train. So, other than that, man, P, go ahead, take us out, brother.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And I want to say another thing. We all going through shit in life and just be having problems. And my nigga said this in the song. So I want everybody to remember, you got this. Just relax. That's it.
There you go. Wise words from a decent man. We catch y'all next week.
Peace.
B. Daniels on the track.